First she's gonna make you pay. You better run. Anyone that a child molest, run away and never rest. And if you use abuse, body be that child. First she's gonna go buck wild. He will make you know I refuse to be smart. Are you just a coward after all? You better run. 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 Run away. First she's gonna make you pay. You better run. Anyone that a child neglect, I'm gonna come and gonna break your neck. And if you abuse, body be that child. First she's gonna come and go buck wild. He will make you know I refuse to be small. Are you just a coward after all? Run away. First she's gonna make you pay. You better run. Anyone that a child molest, run away and never rest. And if he's abused, body be that child. First she's gonna come and go buck wild. He will make you know I refuse to be small. Are you just a coward after all? You better run. 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 You better
run. You're listening to The Final Note, live with Alex Vincent.
Concerns will be addressed. Don't stress now, be peaceful. Let's take ourselves a moment to decide where this should lead to. When they can stand beside themselves and make them want to be you. I'm your father, top of shit, so let me fucking say we need you to breathe through. True. We need you even more with this ego that's betrayed. True, this issue, this business, this mischief, this hateful.
We are live. Once again, we're live. It's May 1st.
It's the first?
It's the 1st.
Wonderful.
I'm 38 now.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, homie.
Yeah, thanks.
Did
38 years old.
Did you catch anything for your birthday?
Did I catch anything? Yeah, we went out fishing.
He's got a couple sores.
We went out fishing that morning. We had a really good time. Me and Joe. Mike couldn't make it. He was sticking holes in people.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah, we went out Monday morning. Me, Joe, and Jeremy. Had a good time. We caught a nice shark. What'd you think about that? That was fun.
Dude, it was amazing watching you fight that thing.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't short.
No, it's a big fight.
Yeah, you guys went for a while, toe-to-toe.
Got your cardio in?
Yeah, dude.
A little bit.
You're working it out, man.
I'm starting this month off right. This is the 15th episode that we've done, and
congratulations.
I think every 4 weeks I say that I'm going to start getting in shape now, but now I am going to start getting in shape. I have a little time left and no choice. So, plus, I had a birthday. That always inspires you to
lose weight,
do your best for a bit. Yeah, I started with a haircut. I felt like that was a good start.
You dropped off a little weight there.
Yeah,
3 or 4 ounces, I guess.
Gets you moving. So I did that, and I'm really going to be serious for the next month. So maybe a lot of fishing, a lot of sweating out on the boat and eating fish.
Yeah, nice. But I just started laughing because you were like, I got my hair cut and started moving. How heavy was your hair?
Yeah.
How much hair did you have?
He really noticed that, like 3 grams that just dropped right
He's
off.
like, I
Yeah.
can move again.
Feel
It
lighter
feels
today.
better. I'll tell you, when you catch yourself in the mirror, it feels better.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
It feels
man.
like you lost some weight.
I need to
right
catch
off the
myself
bat.
in 2 mirrors.
Oh, my God.
You're going to have a mirror on your ceiling pretty soon if
Yeah.
your escapades keep up the
Oh,
way
man,
they've been.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Things are getting out of control.
Wherever the wife wants it, literally.
Joe's getting fucking wild.
Yeah. Did you make your way back to Eyes Wide Shut?
Not
since
yet,
then?
man.
Okay.
We're anticipating an arrival soon.
Okay, you made a reservation.
You don't have to. You can just walk in.
Reserved a couch in the middle of the
Yeah,
place.
exactly. Reserved a punani.
Yeah.
We'll take that one, please.
Just going to bring a pocket full. Just premeditate it all. Wear a condom when you walk in.
Yeah, I'll just already have one on. No, man.
Wanted to kick it
it's
off
great.
early. Took some
She's
ecstasy
great.
at
I
home.
thought this was dress code.
Yeah, isn't this what you wanted?
Good Lord.
So we opened up the show this evening with one of my favorite songs from our guest tonight. We don't have any live music on the show for the first time in 15 episodes, but that's okay because our horror guest takes care of the music side of things also, because it's none other than the one of a kind Ari Lehman.
First, Jason.
And First Jason opened up the show tonight with a song called "You Better Run," which I remember,
Fondly.
hotel parties back 15 years ago with him, where he was just working out the parts of that song, like just improvising it that night, I think, and it led to one of their bigger hits. But Ari is a lot of fun. I've traveled the world with him. We've been to Germany together a bunch of times, and
That's awesome. Does he play in Germany?
yeah, they love him there, I think.
Oh,
I'm
man,
pretty
they
sure that's the
love
case. We'll ask
everything.
him. I think he's gone back there several times.
You know, Germans have really
play.
learned about their ways because they went from hating everything to now
Yeah.
they just love everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Sizen
hating
Feuche.
everything didn't work out all
It's
that
called
great.
Sizen Feuche.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that means to love all.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't speak German.
I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
Trust me.
Ari's going to be on the show tonight. We're going to give him a call in a little bit and chat with him about what's new with First Jason and the man and the band. And,
That's super exciting.
It'll be cool to catch up with him. And then
Yeah.
next week, I don't have figured out yet, but we're going to have a show next week, and then we're going to take a break for a while. I'm still trying to buy a house here, which is just a nightmare. I don't know who has gone through it, but it's such a pain in the ass. The paperwork just doesn't
man.
stop. Every day it's a new worry, a new fear that could throw the whole thing for a loop, and,
that sucks, man.
it's just scary.
Sounds
It's-
dumb. I don't like it.
especially- It's
Yeah.
a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I think it's worth it when it's done, and especially if you really love what you're getting into, and we do. So hopefully it all works out.
My ringer's off, in case anyone wanted
Okay,
to know.
cool. You remember this?
I think my mic
First
might
time.
be too hot. Like,
Why? Oh, it sounds
is
a little
bit.
choppy back there. What are you
yeah.
doing?
I'm
You
like,
doing karate?
I don't know. I could hear myself swallow the water, so it seemed like really
You're
loud
right.
in my ear.
All right, that's fixed.
Yeah.
There we go. Much better.
Yep. So yeah, we don't really have much planned this week because I had my birthday and I had hassles with this house every day, and
Yeah, fuck that house.
we've done 14 weeks in a row, and I didn't really get time to plan too much. So after
You're too
next,
busy with the
after
podcast
next
for the
week,
gym. That's the issue.
I know. Well,
There it
I got to
is.
dedicate myself to one thing or another.
Yeah.
We can do this. We'll make it happen, homie.
Yeah.
That's what I tell the
So
titties.
we'll be back after next week. We're gonna take a break, and then we'll be back maybe 2 months after that, and
Yeah.
I'll be a leaner and
yeah, we both will, man. For
a
sure.
leaner man with more time.
For sure.
All right, let's hear about this workout challenge. What's the goal?
Well, Joe and I challenged each other. We tried this in March, I
Didn't
think.
work.
It was in April. I think we tried it in March.
Yeah.
Neither of us put in any effort to it at all. So we're gonna
In
try
fact,
again
I think
this
I
week.
ate more.
Yeah, I did too. Like I spitefully was
Yeah,
like, "Fuck
it's
this!"
like, fuck
I'm
you,
doing-
diet. Come here,
Yeah.
cake.
So we just put a $50 wager on it just to
Yeah.
have a little extra incentive. It could be that, or the loser could take the winner out to dinner. Too. That
Yeah.
would be cool too.
But they can't
Winner
eat.
gets
Yeah,
Chipotle.
yeah, yeah.
They
Yeah,
can't eat.
the winner gets a big meal, and
Right,
the loser
and
has
loser
to sit there and watch them eat it.
Yeah, exactly.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
All right.
All right.
I like that.
That sounds like a fat guy bet.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
You know, hey,
Because you're going to be jealous the other person gets to eat.
Mikey, you went from scrawny to jacked. You don't know the struggle, okay?
Yeah.
You haven't spent fat boy time.
Oh, man. I live there. It's like fat boy world where I'm at.
Yeah, I know.
It's like an amusement
Me
park
too.
full of pastries.
Me too. It's tough. I've been talking about losing weight for months, and our weigh-in this morning was like the worst number I've seen yet. So it's not happened, but it's gonna happen. I'm very, very confident.
I mean, I think if you tell the world
I'm confident
what
now.
you guys are doing, like it's going to come back a little better.
Yeah.
You got to be held accountable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you guys.
I just want a roller coaster made of chocolate.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to see how it goes. If we fail once again, then when we come
Yeah.
back, you can just berate us for our weight. The phone number is
I think-
973-354-2447.
Yeah, I think the listeners should
Let
come
me
up
just
with some really fun
encourage that.
nicknames.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't do
Yeah,
that.
the
We're
loser-
gonna cry
yeah,
ourselves.
you
to sleep.
gotta-
Give us a chance to do it first. If
No,
we
the
fail,
loser has to post a photo on Instagram, and then the listeners have to mock them in the photo.
I couldn't handle that.
Oh, man, I'd love it.
couldn't handle it.
I'd love it.
I'm too sensitive.
I'm not.
It would end up badly.
Well, I'm going to lose anyways, so you guys could do it. to
They'd
me.
end up using that picture for everything
In fact,
forever.
the more
You know, some sad topless fat picture of me, and that ends up. Where's Andy Barkley these days? They use that
Oh,
picture.
yeah.
And some
You look like
fucking-
Val
no,
Kilmer.
I don't
Yeah.
need that. I don't need that. Hey, Val Kilmer
Photoshopping
got
Twinkies
sick
into
of
your
it.
hands and stuff.
Yeah. It would just end up really bad.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
it'd be turned into some.
No, I've
disco
been
meme.
trying to avoid photos for a bit, the best I can. I gotta drop some weight, but it's okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
I'm confident. I
See,
feel good.
I started
this
fat,
month in this
so,
new age with
you know.
confidence. So
I can only go better. I'm fat already, so people are like, "Oh, that's the fat guy from Stranger Things."
yeah, but you
And-
can drastically lose a bunch of weight,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, then they're like,
pull,
"Oh man!"
pull a,
but if I was skinny and got fat, they'd be
Jimmy
like,
Kimmel
"Oh, look
or
at fatty."
something.
But if I lose weight and then gain weight again, they'd be like, "I liked him better when he was fat."
oh yeah, I think
anyways."
you've told me this theory already.
You
yeah,
know?
The
yeah.
Jonah Hill effect.
Yeah,
The
well,
Jonah
that
Hill
dude
effect.
is like a fucking blowfish,
He goes back and forth. Yeah,
dude. It's like he gets scared. He balloons 200 pounds, man. Yeah,
I want to know how he
crazy.
gets down so low. When
Drugs.
He does it, though. Drugs.
yeah,
Yeah.
fucking prescription steroids.
Supplements.
Thank
possible
you, doctor.
surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lap band. I don't know.
yeah. But then what happens if he got the lap band and he ballooned back up? He fucked it up. He did something wrong or had to take it out.
If you just drink melted ice cream, it'll work.
Oh man,
Just drink that straight.
Yeah.
Shoot it into your veins.
I take the Ben and Jerry's and I just stick a straw through it and sit it on my dashboard for 20 minutes.
Yeah. That's how you do it, man.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
see.
man.
Let's see what kind of discipline you
Thank
could show.
you, New York
What'd you eat today?
cheesecake. What did I eat today?
Because I know this is
I had a hamburger
okay
Mm-hmm.
with the bun.
with a bun,
All right.
an extra onion, and some fries.
Okay. I'm gonna be
And then,
loving this dinner I eat slowly in front of you.
And then I didn't eat anything else.
All right. That's a little improvement. If you're going to take steps in the next 30 days, what are you going to do? How are you going to alter it? What are you going to cut out? Got to have some sort of plan.
Yeah, well, I'm more of like fly by the seat of my pants
Yeah?
kind of dieter.
Yeah, okay.
Can
you say no to things, though? When you...
You mean, well, like what? Like cake?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. It's never said no to me.
No? Mikey, you say no to food temptations all the time, I
All the
take it.
time.
All the time.
I did eat 3 Krispy Kreme curlers today, like the mini ones. And I also ate a big sausage patty.
Yeah, I bet
that
you
had
did.
some cheese on it, some toast,
And by sausage patty, you mean a big old dick.
all the time.
I ate nothing today so far.
Nothing so
Nice.
far?
That's
No,
not going to help you lose weight. That's
It
just
is,
going to
though.
make you
For the
dead.
first 3 days, I'm going to eat barely anything.
I
And
have
then
to
I'm
eat a
gonna get
meal when I
onto a
take my
schedule.
vitamins, otherwise it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I
but
don't
I'm
know.
looking
I was
forward
trying
to
these
maybe,
supplements. That didn't end up
I'd like to
well.
get maybe
I gave
some
up on
ice
that, I
cream
think.
later
I don't know
tonight.
if I like them.
What was up with the supplements?
They were just hurting my stomach, and I wasn't losing weight. I mean, I only did it for 5 days, but it was hurting my stomach like every day.
Is it like a super antioxidant?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with the one you were using too.
Yeah.
But if it's herbal, it's probably just going to make you like basically sick and shit your brains out.
Yeah, and I was even curious if that was the intended effect. Is that how you lose weight? But
I mean, it'll make things go right through you before
yeah,
you can absorb
I guess
the nutrients.
I don't know if that was the best route for me.
I thought about getting a tapeworm.
Yeah,
That might help.
maybe you could buy one on the black market.
You
and just
probably can.
stick it in your food.
You just go to like Japanese.com and just order one.
Yeah,
Thank
maybe.
you.
Is that where you think the production for tapeworms is heavy?
Yeah, probably.
Definitely. Like,
Out of Japan?
They make
Hell
everything,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. They make them.
Tapeworm made in Japan.
It's got a little stamp on it.
it's a name brand,
Yeah, tapeworm.
like Toyota.
So you guys still haven't watched The Act, I guess, huh?
I haven't finished it.
No.
I've gotten through
the
a couple
finale
episodes.
came out last night at midnight. I'm going to watch it
Oh,
tonight
nice.
when I get home. I really enjoyed it.
I have a hard time watching it, man, because real shit like that happens and it pisses me off.
It is a real story. This
I know.
really
I know,
happened. Yeah,
and that shit
it's,
pisses me off.
Yeah, it was really well done.
I
though. The
hate-
acting is great.
People who kill children. I fucking can't stand them.
Well, that's not what happened.
I know,
You
but
got to keep watching it.
all right. We'll
Not
see.
a big fan of child abuse. That's normal.
Child abuse. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's good to
Yeah.
wave your finger at.
Don't do that.
I saw.
Even though I have 3 children, I'd love to knock to the moon.
I saw Anthony Jeselnik's new Netflix special.
Yeah,
I feel
saw
like
he had
Mikey. I
one.
feel
I
like you would
haven't
like
watched it yet.
Anthony Jeselnik a lot.
I didn't watch it yet.
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
His new special is funny. Really
Yeah.
smart jokes.
Yeah, he insults people. I'm a big fan of that.
His roast stuff is good, but just his dry kind of like it's a joke at a time,
Yeah.
and he's real cocky about it. Like, if you like that last joke, you're gonna love this next one.
Yeah.
And I know you like that last one because it was fucking hilarious. But he's really funny.
I like John
and The
Mulaney.
new special was good. I like John Mulaney too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Totally
great, man.
different approach.
Yeah, very well dressed, but his pants are too short.
Yeah.
Have
You
you
can't
noticed
tell
this?
if he's like clean cut or a total pig. Like, he's a little bit of both,
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean because he does Big Mouth, and Big Mouth is fucking
And even his
disgusting.
material, it's like it gets kind of dark too.
Yeah.
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 But he presents it like cookie cutter.
Did you
like,
see his?
Well, he's got such a baby face that sells
yeah,
it.
yeah, and the suits. Always
Yeah,
in a nice
he looks
suit,
like Frank
always dressed
Sinatra.
good. Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like he looks like a
It's
young
like he
Frank.
showed up at the ball to.
Yeah,
say
like what's this nerd going to
dark
talk
things.
about? Like, really? Is this a MIT convention? What's happening?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
He's
really
great.
like Big Mouth though. That show it makes you feel so uncomfortable at
Oh, I
first.
love it.
I really enjoy it too. I like the first season more than the second.
Yeah.
So far, I don't think I finished the second one yet, but yeah, there were a couple characters introduced that kind of were annoying.
Okay.
More than Nick Kroll was voicing.
Yeah.
That one girl in particular that is still obviously Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Oh yeah.
and she's real annoying. It's real
Yeah.
overdone.
Yeah. Well, he does her on.
And,
his
and
show, the Kroll show.
even the coach is just the character is so
Coach Steve?
absurd.
I
that
love
it's,
Coach
it's
Steve.
Like, yeah, but it's funny. I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
I'm not knocking the show 'cause it's better than most things that are put out.
That's true.
Yeah.
I slacked on my pilot a little bit. I have to finish it. I'm
man.
in part 2 of the pilot idea, which is at like page 73, which I know is already long. It's going to have to be like 2 parts to the same pilot.
Two-parter.
If it were a streaming thing, then
Like
that's
4
fine.
parts?
No, it's like 2 parts to start, and then 6 more or 5 more.
Yeah. So do like.
No, 6 more.
6 more. You
probably.
do 8.
Yeah.
You know, that's what. Stranger Things first season was 8. Ozark.
I
was
love
8.
8.
Eight's good.
Oz was like my favorite show ever, and they did
Yeah.
it in 8. And even though it always left you wanting more, that was great, And
Yeah.
I do like the weekly release thing of it. So if it was up to me, this idea that I'm creating,
We've talked about this.
would be the first 2 at once, because I can't really tell everything I want to tell in the pilot sense in 60 minutes. I just can't, or 54 minutes.
Yeah.
So it would have to be 2 parts as a premiere. But anyway, since I can't really talk about what it is
Why not a
yet, then
movie?
there's well, because I think there's way more to
No.
it.
Do the opening as a movie, hour-and-a-half movie. Then follow that up with season 1.
No,
part 1.
then it's like way too hard to sell that. That's like 2 separate things to get
Well,
funding.
I mean, what's
I
the
don't
difference of a 2-part opening and or
It's
a movie?
basically that. It's a 2-part
Yeah.
pilot. That's it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it were streaming, that would work. If we're network, they'd never go for that. But
No, but this is all fantasy anyway.
yeah, it's for now. It is. Yeah. Hopefully, it pans
Absolutely.
out. And I already know that this first draft is going to have to change a lot. But I'm glad
that's
to
all
be
I've been
getting
doing
my writing
all week is going
back.
through this script, man.
Yeah.
Because, we got this thing coming up. So, like, that's all I've been doing, man. I was in it all day today. For, like, from 9 o'clock this morning until 5 o'clock this afternoon, I was in that script.
Yeah.
Just going over it. And it's just... I found a couple of mistakes, actually.
Yeah, sure. There's always mistakes.
Yeah, I missed a slug line, an interior-exterior line from a flashback.
Right.
It annoyed the fuck out of me. I was like, how did I miss that? I don't do shit like that. That's amateur.
Well, one of the other things that I wanted
Page
to...
62, Carolee.
One of the other things I wanted to chat about tonight, I kind of moved away from writing these final note things at the end of each episode just because I've been busy and I haven't really had the time to dedicate to it, and I didn't want to, like, shortchange it. So we've just been discussing loosely a couple issues these past few shows. And the one thing I wanted to kind of loosely discuss this week was friendship in general. A couple things inspired it. One thing that we're going to talk about later, which my friend Garen, who worked at the studio with me, has a very sad and interesting story to tell about a friend of his. But also, it was my birthday this week, and I got, for Facebook, everybody was so nice. I got like 500 people put a thing on my wall. And not that every one of them is a close personal friend, and it's a mix of fans in there as well. And I appreciate it coming from everybody. But even just all the friends that reached out to say happy birthday just made me think about friendship in general. And, how much I think we depend on that as people.
Community,
but also, I think, first of all, these were the few thoughts I had about it. And we can get into some of this now and maybe more of it later. But I was thinking... Yeah, I was just thinking that almost everybody has a best friend or someone that they would consider their best friend. So sometimes there's a couple people, 2 or 3 people that are your best friends.
Yeah, of course.
And I think of everything, all the relationships, family, romantic relationships, I think that base of I guess, not being alone and having someone to talk to or someone to turn to when the most exciting things or the most depressing things or the most anxiety-ridden things that come up, having that person there as like a rock in your life,
right,
I think is just so crucial to happiness.
Yes.
And I feel agree. Like it's, I don't know how many Eleanor Rigbys there are that truly have no best friend in their life, that have no one, even if it is a family member, but no one that they really consider their closest friend, or if everyone naturally assigns someone that role in their life, Obviously there's some people that have nobody, but I think most people kind of want to define that, it starts off when you're in school saying, well, this person's my friend, but this person's my best friend. And I think even adults try to maintain that distinction. These people are my best friends because they want to know that there's beyond the friendships that have been burned in their life or friendships that they know that they can't really trust or the person is just too flaky or there's this story of damage that happened this many years back between the relationship or whatever it is. There's still someone that they want to assign as their best friend.
Yeah, my wife has like 4 best friends. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, that happens sometimes depending on how close you're...
Alex has a toy doll as a best friend.
Yeah. I certainly talk about that all the time, and I assign friends to the end all the time on things, and friendship
Goosebumps
is
2,
a theme in my life. There's no doubt.
Goosebumps 2 is on Netflix. Have you seen it?
No.
Well,
it's got Slappy the doll in it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a puppet.
Yeah.
Right? Voiced by
what?
Mark Hamill.
Okay.
And I guarantee that's the only idea they got is because someone saw him in Goosebumps and said, well, we're doing Chucky. Let's get him to do the voice.
Maybe.
I guarantee it.
I thought you were going somewhere about friendship.
No.
Oh.
I was just thinking about Mark Hamill and how now that all sucks.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch it. I'll see how it turns out. I'll let you know.
Yeah.
Loyalty.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Let us know.
Where's the loyalty?
Let us know.
Someone's got to watch it, I guess.
Yeah. report back.
Yeah, give us
Who knows?
Cliff Notes.
We'll watch it.
He's
Yeah,
the
I
guy
just-
that like has been in movies. You've been in movies. You make movies. I just watch them, guys.
Yeah, you watch him. That's good. That's
I
fun.
watch.
That's
I
how I
watch
feel about
trash.
that.
You watch
movies
a lot
all
of
the
them.
time.
You watch a lot of
them.
movies. Yeah.
I do. It's a thing I can do.
I
at
finally
work.
watched Glass.
How was
Which I know
that?
you were talking about watching. I was going to go see it in the theaters and I didn't, but I ended up red boxing it. I loved it. I thought it was really good.
That
I thought it
sounds
was a great.
sexual.
No, I thought it was a great combination of the last two stories. A great addition to it. I think that character, that
Last 2 stories. What are you talking about?
Unbreakable and Split.
I didn't Split. What's Split? I didn't see Split.
Oh, you didn't see? Are you kidding?
Split.
It's
Split was really good too.
It was an
And that-
unofficial sequel to Unbreakable.
Yeah. It kind of doesn't reveal that it's a sequel till the end of the film.
Yeah.
When was this movie out? I've never even heard of it.
2016, January.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus, you're like a
James
movie
Ma-
almanac.
James
McAvoy.
McAvoy kills
Yeah.
it in that movie, dude.
It's such an unbelievable role.
Bruce Willis
too.
is in it?
Like Bruce Willis is in
More of a cameo. Like, at the end.
in Split, but he's in Glass throughout.
Yeah,
it,
obviously, yeah.
But yeah, what a role that is for that actor, and he does it brilliantly. But with all those different personalities, like that's a dream role. You know,
Who is it?
Really get to show off
James
your acting
McAvoy?
chops.
McAvoy.
Guy that plays
Professor X.
Yeah, Professor X.
Yeah,
correct.
he was really, really great in these movies, and I just thought the writing was really good. You know, I guess some people find Shyamalan kind of hit or miss.
Very hit or miss. I agree with that.
I think it's very
and he is
contrived.
hit or miss because there have been some very terrible films.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I love Sixth Sense, man. That movie was dope.
Sixth Sense
Sense
was
is
great.
amazing.
That's a hit. Everybody knows that's always a hit. To
I
most
even
people.
enjoyed Science. I mean, I thought there was some pretty big
Science.
fucking plot
Science
holes.
I enjoyed Science. It
Science
was a little
sucked.
ridiculous, but
Sucked.
I enjoyed the film. I think
Sucked,
it's
dude, because
there's some good laughs in it, and
you
it's
had
an entertaining
aliens
idea.
come to Earth who are allergic to water, and they came to a planet that's 70% fucking water.
Well, you know.
What if one of them missed, landed on land, and skipped
We're an
into the
interesting
ocean?
planet. We were worth the risk.
We're not, though.
Well, to them maybe.
I mean, what if the aliens just wanted to make out with a bunch of
Depends.
dudes at truck stops, man? They don't have truck stops on Mars.
yeah.
Joe, you're overthinking it.
Listen,
The happening was awful.
Yeah.
I'd like that better than Signs.
I
Really?
mean, it's pretty much a comedy just to listen to Mark Wahlberg. Hey, guys, what are you doing?
There are some
Hey,
huge
there's some
holes in that.
plants.
Yeah. And
It's the
that's funny
plants.
that
I'm a
M-
scientist.
It's
I
funny
do
that
Mark
M Night.
Wahlberg for my wife all the time.
It's interesting that M Night is hit or miss, and so is Mark Wahlberg. He's
That's
hit or
true.
miss too.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know?
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
No, you're not. He's
And they both missed on that film. Yeah.
he was in a movie called Four Brothers, right? Did you see this movie? It's like a gangster movie
Yeah.
in the hood.
Is it based like on his life? Isn't
No,
he
no,
like
no.
one of four brothers? Or
No. They're all adopted. It's a really
I think
cool
I do
story.
kind of remember
It's more
it.
like
Yeah.
a crime thriller.
Yeah,
But
I
the
vaguely
movie
remember
sucks.
it. Yeah. Does it?
It's shot horribly.
Yeah.
People love it, but it's shot like I can't watch it because it's shot so bad.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no Dead Presidents.
Yeah,
Presidents was amazing.
Boogie Nights, he was great in.
Yeah.
He wasn't in Dead Presidents, but that's a good movie.
Fear was a good movie.
That was,
I don't know that his performance was amazing.
I
It
don't
was
know
an
how
interesting
well
movie,
that's-
I
though.
liked him in
kept
Three
up.
Kings
Yeah.
with George Clooney.
Oh, he's great in Basketball Diaries.
yeah, that one's.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
movie.
that's actually
anyways.
on my top 5 probably favorite films of all time.
Okay.
Basketball
Oh, really?
Diaries. Yeah.
Oh.
And it's funny, Ernie Hudson, who I've met many times, was in like 3 of my top 5
Yeah.
favorite things of all time.
Ghostbusters, The Crow.
I put Oz in that list
Congo.
too, even though
Oz.
that's not a movie, but he was in Oz, which was my favorite.
Yeah.
But yeah, Basketball Diaries and
Congo?
The Crow. And The Crow.
Oh, come on, man. I thought you were going to say Congo. That movie's awesome.
Yeah.
That's underrated as fuck. I don't know why that movie catches so
Yeah.
much heat.
Congo, is that with Amy, the good monkey?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
That movie's fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's got Bruce Campbell in it for like 4
Yep.
seconds.
Yep.
He
It
gets-
does. It's got
yeah.
fucking Tim Curry in it, too, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, it's not a bad movie, man.
Yeah, I thought that movie was great. Like, I
Yeah.
saw it when I was like 12. I stuck into the theater so many times to watch that movie. I thought it was great.
He's such a nice guy too, and gets so much work. I would love to have Ernie on the show. If I see him at a convention again, maybe he'll agree because he's always been real nice. Always gives me a big hug when I
Who
see
does?
him. Ernie Hudson.
Oh, Ernie. Yeah, cool.
He knows that I'm such a huge fan of his work, and especially Oz.
You know who
'cause
I made mad
can't
one
stop
time?
talking about it. What?
David Keith. Keith David. Which one?
I don't know.
David Keith?
David Keith.
Or-
Who's that?
He David like.
Okay,
Yeah,
so there's a
much.
David Keith. I think he played the dad in Ben Affleck's Daredevil. I think that's David Keith. The one I'm talking about is Keith David, black actor.
Oh, you're talking
Yeah.
about the dude that's like the voice for Spawn, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, him.
That dude's awesome.
Yeah, I made him really mad at me one day.
Oh, good
Why?
grief.
How?
We were at a festival, and I was in charge of ushering him around because he had a panel and he had a few other engagements he had to hit at certain times, 9 o'clock, 9:15, that kind of shit. So I lost him. I didn't know where the fuck he went. He was gone. I finally find him, and he's in a corner with some girl hitting on her so hard, right?
Yeah.
And I said, Mr. David or Mr. Keith, whatever the fuck his name is, I said, we have to go right now. You have to be on the panel in like 2 minutes, and we got 5 minutes to walk.
Yeah.
And, dude, he turned, because he's big, he turned around, looked down at me, and he's like, son, I said, I don't give a shit. We got to go. You're here for the convention. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's here for the thing, for the festival.
Was he stuck in character for the dude that he was in Requiem for a Dream?
I don't know, dude. But anyways, so I made him. Dude, he didn't even look at me the rest of the day. I just told him where he had to go. He was like, "What? You were gonna get that girl? You were what? Doing what? In the middle of the building? Like, what were you gonna do? You gonna take her on the fucking panel with you, which you were late for?
I can't
You
say
know?
that. I'm trying
And
to think of other
that's
roles
some
that he's done,
shit. You know what I mean? That's what pissed me off about the whole thing was he didn't give a care enough about to be on the panel for all the people who were waiting to listen to him talk. He didn't give a shit about those people. He just
Right.
wanted to get fucked. So
Interesting approach.
yeah.
Have you seen him in Men at Work, though? That movie was awesome.
I love that movie. Oh, that's who we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I know who you're talking about now.
Yeah. He was
Yeah.
in Requiem for a Dream, did the voice of Spawn.
Yeah,
on the
I
HBO
like
show.
him. He's in
Yeah.
Halo and shit. I like
He
him.
seems like a kind of like
But-
what he says goes kind of guy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was so pissed at me, dude. I didn't give a shit. I loved it. I was like, yeah, I made you pissed off at me. Sweet.
That's a win for me.
Yeah.
It happens.
Like, I give a fuck what you think. Because you're not going to think about me tomorrow, motherfucker.
I haven't had too many bad meetings with celebrities. I mean,
You caused some.
a couple at cons that are just not the friendliest. You know, that
Yeah.
are known to not be the friendliest. And there are certainly some that have a reputation with the fans of not being pleasant with
Yeah, you
people.
were talking about that a little bit.
Yeah, like Linda Blair, for example.
She's not that cool?
We talk about hit or miss, like we were saying with M. Night and Mark Wahlberg.
Well, she's on steroids.
People
so.
have hit or miss experiences with her. I've heard
Yeah.
a lot of both. You know, I
Yeah.
always kind of defend people though because I do know, and I do say this a lot, that when you meet someone within 2 minutes of their entire life, it's very hard. You know, like you don't know what they're dealing with in that. There's still
Yeah,
a human
maybe they haven't
being
had coffee
that is
yet.
could be dealing with something in
Yeah.
that moment. And as
Yeah.
much as it is our responsibility to give you our best and be decent to you, and you know, I do think most of us make the effort to do that. You know, I mean, I happen to really respect the fact that when someone's excited, especially to meet you, that it's our responsibility to make that a pleasant thing for them. Which, since I appreciate it,
Yeah.
I don't have to be fake to do that. And I guess some people might have to try harder the less they really care. But yeah, you know, some people specifically get that accusation thrown around about them often, that they were less than pleasant.
Yeah, I mean, I've met some celebrities that were pretty dickish.
Yeah, did you
know
say
what I mean?
Hellboy was?
Yeah.
For example, like when I saw Linda Blair at a show once, it was the end of the day. People were kind of starting to pack up. She was clearly exhausted, and it is incredibly tiring. But she was like reaching for something on her banner, and I walked up and I had met her several times before, and I said, "Hey, Linda," and she didn't turn around. She just goes, "Hello," but didn't turn around. She was just like, "Hello."
Nice. That's all right.
And I was like, "Oh,
cool.
all right." Like, didn't
Yeah.
look at me at all.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Okay," and I walked away. But you know, it's the end of the day at a convention. It's real tiring. You know, I waited tables for 17 years, and I worked double shifts in restaurants, hot restaurants, wearing, you know,
Non-slip shoes.
dress pants and
Yeah.
an apron and collared shirt,
I
sweating
did it for
like
years
crazy.
too, man.
And you work double shifts, and you get a short break in between, and afterwards you go home and you're exhausted. You know, it was really a tough day. The busy Fridays and especially the busy Saturdays at conventions, I am 15 times more exhausted than I've ever been from any serving shift ever.
Yeah.
It really is tiring to give your all consistently to person after person after person after person.
Smiling and saying hello sounds dreadful.
I mean, when it's for, you know, 9 hours straight.
Fucking 8 at night
tough.
and you've been doing it
It's
all
tough.
day. It does. It gets tough.
I admit, the first few hours are simple, easy, and pleasurable completely. The longer the day goes on, it gets more and more tiring to do that. And I get through it fine.
And I get
leave
bored.
happy.
You know what I mean?
And,
Like,
and
you get
everybody
bored
stays
sitting
happy.
there.
But yeah, when I'm done with the day, it's like I'm really tired. And then when you're walking back to the elevator and people stop and have questions, as they inevitably do, and which I do understand, yeah, those get a little tough. And I could see where someone might get a bad minute and a half meeting with someone.
I haven't
you know,
really
in
met
a tough
like,
part of their day.
I'm trying to think of who, if anyone was really more just a dick to me.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been a full-out dick to anyone,
don't
but
think
I've
anyone
certainly
ever-
been more abrupt with some people than
You know.
others. Sure.
I can't say I've had any particularly bad experiences when I was even working Spooky. I think Doug Bradley was a bit standoffish, but that's the only one that was
Yeah,
anything like
and
that.
he's
to
a
me.
super friendly guy who will
I did-
take his time to really kind of talk to you. And
I did
is an
fan
interesting
out
guy, but
once.
it's weird when you meet someone, you know.
Huge fan out, like almost embarrassing.
Yeah.
And that was in South Croydon, England, when I lived in England. There was a thing called WitchCon. It was a 3-day event down in South Croydon. I'd only been there for like 20 minutes, and I'm walking through the lobby going down the stairs, and Anthony Stewart Head comes walking up. Do you know who that is?
No.
From Buffy the Vampire Slayer. He played Giles.
He's a good singer.
He's a beautiful singer.
Okay.
Talented, man.
Yeah.
Talented. He come walking. He's all by himself, man. Looked like a professor. He looked just like he did on Buffy. And he come walking up, and he just walked right by, and I just, like 3 steps past me, I was just like, Anthony Stewart Head. I was like, holy shit, Giles. Oh my God. And he's like, yes, keep it down, keep it down.
Yeah.
And I reached on the wall and grabbed, they had a banner for the convention. I pulled it down and had him sign the back of it. And then all these people rushed him. And he's like, see what you did?
Yeah. Well, it's
You had to
true.
go and be a fucking psycho.
And not only that, if he was there selling autographs, to try to grab a freebie in the hallway is kind of
I didn't
rude,
know,
you
man. I was
Yeah,
young
yeah,
then.
yeah.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
You know,
of
that
course.
was like one of my first
But
conventions.
see, then it's
I ever
weird
went
for
to.
us because we...
You're the
we-
fucking worst.
It's weird for us because if we say, hey, you know, that's not really how it's done here, then we're a dick. Then that's it. They go on and say that we're a dick. Whereas
Yeah.
I really feel when people do that, like sometimes people show up at the airport with things for me to sign.
Yeah.
And I guess
awesome.
not really. I guess it's mood dependent for me, but I do kind of feel like the people that paid to get into the convention and pay for the
Dude,
autographs,
if anyone
it's
shows
not
up at the
really
airport for
fair
me-
to them for me to sign Chucky stuff for other people for free. Like, it's not really fair to the fact that I charge people all
true,
the time.
I guess.
So many people have paid
But
for
these
it. and then this
motherfuckers
guy's
have gone to
getting it
the
for
airport
free,
to see you.
which is a little invasive and a
I
little.
guess.
You
But I
know
tell
that
you
I'm.
what.
You know that I'm here in town for this event. You don't want to pay the
If I
admission
ever get
to
off
get
a
in
plane and
to the
motherfuckers
event,
are at the
so
airport
you
waiting
come up
for
with
me,
this plan instead.
I'll be signing shit with my dick. That's just what's going to
Yeah.
happen. They're at the airport for me.
sound very optimistic about this.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like. I don't know.
The first
feel
time
like,
I get
feel
off
like
the plane and people are like,
I feel like they're
"Jonathan,"
only
I'll
at
be
the
like,
airport.
dick
They
stamp.
are only at the airport because they know that you're in town for an event where you're signing autographs.
Sweet.
Well, they're probably
So
not at the
they're-
airport for you. They're at the airport for celebrities.
For
right?
they have my
well,
photo
fuck you.
ready
Sure.
for me to sign. Yeah, they have my photo or DVDs from Chucky. They
They're
know that
editing
I'm
shots.
Sure, but how many
specifically-
other things do they have?
Well, that's
Like, are you the only celebrity in town?
one
They're
thing
waiting
that
for
I've
you?
No. They have stacks of all the different people that
Yeah.
they know are going to be there for that convention.
Yeah.
And all these people, they're trying to skip the cover charge of the people that paid for our flight and our hotel to come out there to their event. So it's kind of a screw job for them for me to sign it for these people also because they're not
I'm
paying.
not arguing
to...
that.
No. I know.
I'm
just
calling
making
the people
just...
at the airport psychos.
Yeah. I it's a little weird, I think, to stalk an event and wait and try to cut out the cost of admission to the event, or even the cost for the autographs that everybody else is paying. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
You should have something specific that you sell at airports,
Yeah. Right.
like farts in a bottle.
Yeah.
That's a lot to carry.
Sometimes if they
farts are
have
very
many
light, man.
different, I'll always
The
offer.
bottles aren't.
I'll also often offer a picture with me in exchange. I say, look, I'm signing autographs at the thing. You can come there and get one, but I'll take a picture with you if you want.
Oh, nice.
So
See, that's
I
good.
do that. Like I really
That's
do
good.
try hard not to be.
And then
a
after the
dick.
picture, you got to turn around and hold your hand up and be like, "It's $5."
Yeah,
right? Might as well cash in.
yeah.
Cash
You're like,
in while
I
we
travel
can.
with this photographer who only uses Polaroids. They're $5.
Yeah.
Here you go, $5. Thank you. I'll sign the bottom.
Well, we'll talk about conventions a bunch with someone that I've done so
I'm going to
many
become
of
your
them.
Polaroid photographer.
Probably, yeah.
When you go, okay, so now specifically on the airports. When
So
you
I have to start telling people at convention, like the promoters, oh, you got to pay for my Polaroid photographer to come in with me.
exactly.
We'll see. I
And
don't know if
then
that's
while
gonna
we're at the
work.
airport, we take Polaroids. It's $5. You sign it, and they can have that.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, isn't the promoter for
Come
the
on, we
event
make-
gonna wanna
we make
cut it
Yeah,
out?
they
$15
have pro
at
photo
airport.
ops already. They're not trying to have us make money at airports.
I don't give a F about that.
All right, we're going to talk about conventions and music and all sorts of things with our guest tonight who's coming on here in just a few minutes, Ari Lehman, First Jason from Friday the 13th, the original. And he's got a band called First Jason. They've been around a long time. I've seen them perform live a bunch of times. And they're actually, I believe, premiering some music, 2 new songs on our show tonight.
Really?
That have not been heard anywhere else yet. As I think it was put to me. Or very... like not much. Maybe it just came out, but I think this is exclusive to our show. We'll have to ask him when he comes on. Let's play one of those songs for you now. Let's see.
Sweet.
All right. This is a track that I know that they just shot a music video for. We'll talk with Ari about this when he comes on the air.
Oh, nice. We'll put it up on the site.
This
maybe.
track is called "Kill for Mother" by First Jason. And
Oh,
you're hearing
nice.
You're hearing it here
There's
first
a theme,
on
folks.
the final note.
There's a thing.
Brutal is my holy task. My only armor is a golden mask. Eternal is my vengeance quest. Honor thy mother, kill all the rest. None who behold me shall live. All who trespass, their lives must give. The devil avoids me as well. Because of all the souls I sent to hell. Put on the mastic on the task. Put on the mastic on the task. Put on the mastic on the task. Jason kill for mother. Put on the mastic on the task. Put on the mastic on the task. Put on the mastic on the task. Jason kill for mother. Violent is my crusade.
All right, first Jason with Kill for Mother.
Kill for Mother.
Live here for the first time on the Final Note. And we have the man himself, the one, the only, Ari Lehman. You with us, bud?
Alex!
There he is.
Alex, man, how you been?
Good, man. Great to hear from you.
I miss you, man.
I know, it's been a bit. This is probably like the longest drought we've gone without hanging at a show together, I think, in like 15 years.
You've been busy, man. You've been doing... I see Chucky everywhere.
Yeah,
everywhere
well,
I look.
You know,
And
Chucky and Jason.
Andy.
Chucky never dies, Jason never dies, you know.
It's true.
That's how it is. So, yeah, I
These
mean...
monsters.
Well, I don't know. I think Sean Cunningham's going to keep him dead for a while.
Well,
No, but I'm happy for you, man.
Ari, this is Joe Davison
What's
who's
up,
with
man?
us, and Mikey Wells is with us as well.
Joe and Mikey.
Joey
What's
and
up?
Mikey.
What's up,
What's
dog?
up, man?
They've both
I'm here on
met
the
you on
north side
separate
of
occasions.
Chicago, holding it down
That's
with
what's
the
up.
crew.
Glad
Yes,
to hear
indeed.
it. Glad to hear
I'm
it.
at Rizal Community Center by Wrigley Field.
That's awesome.
That's dope. Is
Mhm.
it over by Clark
But
Street?
you know, my counterpart, my persona, Jason Voorhees, is still brooding at the bottom of a lake somewhere, just endlessly. And
Yeah.
it's true. He's contemplating that dilemma of what's going to happen in the future. Well, you know, as you see with Child's Play and Chucky movies, maybe that's going to be the solution. Who knows? You know,
Yeah.
we'll see.
You never know. It never dies, though. There's no doubt.
No,
Yeah, he
Well,
might
I
come
mean-
back in a big way.
Ari,
Yeah,
so
we'll
this was
see.
before
Yeah.
me. Now, what year did the film come out again? You guys could probably answer it as fast as he could. What year did the
the
first
first
film?
Friday the 13th came
82.
out in 1980. That is
1980. Okay.
It-
A year
it-
before I was born.
5 years after me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you
Couple
know,
years before I was
but
born.
you know, Michael Myers had a great year last year, and you know what?
Yeah.
That helped everything. The success of it, but you know, it's all a big slasher family, and now you know, I think Chucky and Andy are having a moment. You know, there's some things going on, so I'm
Well,
you're
we
doing
have.
us proud.
I'm excited about
You're the
the.
slasher
I'm excited
family.
about the television series. We're in development with Sci-Fi for a continuation of our franchise in the form of a
Could you
television
tell? I know.
series.
I want to hear more about that. Am I allowed to hear more about that, or is it all secret?
Well, it's partially secret and it's partially still developing. I do know more than I'm allowed to talk about. But it's all very exciting. I could say
I'm
that.
just happy for you,
I
man.
can say
That's-
that. So
that's
yeah, things are
fantastic.
going well.
That's
Yeah.
great, because I remember we were at conventions, you know, like
Yeah.
4 a.m, partying in some hotel bar.
That's
don't
where I
know,
met
you were
him.
like,
Yeah.
you were like, if
yeah.
I, you know, had my way, you know, I could see a whole other future for where it could go, and you know, and I think I may have in my kind of encouraging way said, you know, you should do that, man, and now here we are later
Yeah.
on. And,
I'll tell you, I don't think there's
You-
anyone
you-
on the
you-
convention scene over the past 15 years that I have partied with more than you. There's no doubt about
Well,
that.
you
I mean,
know,
we
I
have
mean,
similar
that's a
tastes
default,
and
because I
we have
tend to-
similar tastes in relaxation techniques.
who took me to Amsterdam the
Yeah.
first time? It
Exactly.
introduced me to I'd never been to one of those coffee shops before.
Yeah. Oh, we had such a blast. We did. I took Ari to Amsterdam for the first time.
I
awesome.
remember the first one, and they were playing the Doors
Yep.
on the music, and you were like, look, I know all the parts, and you were
Yeah.
playing all Ray Manzarek's parts on the table, man.
Yeah.
I was
Oh well,
like, shit.
I remember. Yeah, we actually got to sit down at a piano together a couple times early in the Monster Mania days.
many times.
And that's
many
one of the things I
times.
wanted to talk about because, first, Jason, I've seen you guys live a bunch of times. You rock the house, and you guys bring so much energy, and
Thank you.
it really is a fun show, and everybody who sees it agrees.
Thank you.
But you are a classically trained and very talented piano player, and I love
Oh,
seeing you
geez.
play on a grand piano. Trust me, I love the Chichetti,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I love the Chichetti, and
Yeah.
I was actually I remember being around for the inception of that,
Yeah,
of the
that's
Chichetti.
true.
It started
And it's
in
come along
late night
many-
parties. Yeah.
kind of the electric machete and that's right. I think I even played one at a party.
You did. It was like a prototype.
Worcester.
It was your
That's
prototype.
right, that was
It
insane.
was right at the
yeah.
beginning. You were working out the refrain of "You Better Run" for the first time ever, and yeah. But I was
No,
there
it's
really
amazing.
since like the begin, pretty much the beginning of it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I love seeing you
that's
on a
right.
piano. I would love to see
Well,
you
now
do
on To Be a Monster, which is our third album, they did feature a few solo grand piano
Nice.
Versions, because I've been working here at a great place called Uptown Recording, where there's a lot of the bands in Chicago work, and it's just a few miles away, and they have some great grand piano there. So, Rob Ruccia, the engineer there, was like, "Come on, Ari, just come on, try one of these songs." I did "Power from the Pain," and I did that song "Dream Within a Dream," which is the Edgar Allan Poe song.
Yeah.
And what he didn't tell me, I thought we had all the technology at our fingertips. So he's like, "Go ahead, just sing one." I'm like, "Okay." And so then, he's like, "Okay, that's it." I was like, "What do you mean that's it?" Because usually
Yeah.
you get a few takes. But what he said was, "Look, that was bang on. You got it. And there's no correction here. It's not like we can't do any editing. It's just because of the piano."
This is on the grand piano. Yeah. I mean, well, with the
Exactly,
grand
'cause
piano, it's a live instrument. You can't really cut it up as well. But I would still have you
And I'm
run through.
singing at
I would
the
have you
same
run through
time.
several takes. I
Well, he
hope
did, he knew how to get.
I hope that
If you listen
someday,
to it,
Ari, that you
No,
bring
it
your band down to Florida and record something at my studio.
Well, we're definitely
even just a
gonna
single.
come down there.
Yeah, you got to come down and
Well, we
use
should
this
do-
space. We should work on
You
something
and
together.
I should do a song
I
together
was just
Yeah.
thinking
and
that
put it
now.
on both of our next albums, because our new
Yeah.
album's going to be called. The new album that's out now is Lord of the Lake, but the next album I want to do, collaborations.
All right,
So I think
maybe
it'll
I'll
be an
finally
amazing
do a track with
collaboration.
you, and we'll
If
put it
we
on your
do
next
it,
record.
and then
you
put
have
it on
other
your
records?
album.
I didn't know you had
No,
other records.
I don't.
Oh, okay. I thought you
But-
said
I,
but
but
it's-
I make music.
it's-
I make stuff. I just haven't put anything together and put it out as a
yeah,
a
thing.
Alex,
I had a
the new
SoundCloud
album
page with some
gonna
electronic
be
stuff in
called-
it that he's heard.
This is perfect though, because the new album is going to be called Interslational.
Nice.
Interslational.
Yeah.
And so there you go. It's like
Is
Jason.
the cover art going to be Jason cutting through the earth?
That's a good
There you
idea.
go. Good idea.
Yeah.
Marketing.
Cut it like
Call
a
Scott
head
Jackson.
wide open.
Ari,
No,
Ari, you are a
international.
you are a capitalist.
There's
you
gonna
do
be all
capitalize
these
on the moment whenever it
Well, I
presents
did
itself.
reggae music back in the day, So my band now, they're always coaxing me, "Come on, Ari." And even the song you mentioned, "You Better Run."
Yeah.
You better run. That had.
I
that
opened the
had-
show with it today.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Well, see, that has a little kind of a reggae thing going on there.
Yeah, I love that
and
too.
so now we're gonna do that. It's like one. Who came up with the best joke? I was hanging out with Andrew Bernarski, our buddy,
Oh,
in
Bernarski.
Boston. We were just working together,
Yeah.
and we were hanging out, and we were talking about Interslational, trying to riff on this reggae metal thing, and he's like, Haile Selassie. Haile Selassie. I'm like, man.
Bernarski, that's a guy we could tell a lot of stories about, but he'll track me down and kill me, probably. So it's probably not worth going there. But we partied with him quite a bit over the years as well. For
What a
sure.
great person to party with.
It's a little family that we have that sometimes it feels like we stay in one place and the world just kind of circles around us, and different groups of this weird
Or at least
scene
it
gets
seems
back
like the
together,
world
and
is spinning.
bunch of reunions of degenerates, all over the world. It's a lot of fun. So this
Well,
the
you
song that we
know, I
played.
mean, we owe it all to the fans, man. I mean, these characters mean nothing without.
What are you going through a tunnel?
Yeah, you should get further away from the phone.
You like going through a tunnel?
Am I okay?
Are you?
Can you hear me now?
Are you going down on a?
Oh my God!
Wow, Jesus!
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
guys?
can hear you. You're good.
Well, it's Chicago. It's Chicago. But what I'm saying is we owe it all to the fans in terms of,
Oh, absolutely.
you know, these characters meaning anything whatsoever.
Well, I know that the appreciation of the fans is a big motivator for you to keep
You love
to keep
fan
this
appreciation,
alive. Of course I
mister.
do.
Don't stop.
Of course I do. Yeah. Who doesn't?
Oh,
you know?
my buddy.
Who
Come on.
doesn't?
Voila. So what do you think? What do you think of the new record, dude?
I love that track. That was I wanted to listen to it live on the show. Yeah, I wanted to listen to it live, so I just played a second to test the track earlier, but I just listened to it and it was great. Kill for Mother. Now you guys made a music video for this as well, right?
Yeah, Kill for Mother was written together with our guitar player Eddie Machete, who studies with Joe Satriani, and this is the thing. I realized, bring in the band. There's each of the band members co-wrote a song on Lord of the Lake.
Oh, okay.
And there's only 5 songs, and there's only 4 band members. No, and 3 others. But the point is, the initial release was on a USB Machete wristband with 5 songs and 5 live videos on the wristband.
Really?
So that's
you are a marketer, man. You got the hot sauce. You got USB wristbands for your music.
Oh man, I'm telling you, bro.
Brilliant.
The wristband, it has the best sound, the best audio quality.
Yeah.
And I autograph it for the fan.
That's awesome.
And we sold
a cool way
a
to
ton
put
of
out your
them
music.
pre-sale at like $50 each.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, but that's not everything, man. That was for the special fans. We got CDs coming out.
Yeah.
We're going to just release it on TuneCore or whatever, That's coming. But I like to show the fans who have been around for us all along, how much they mean to us.
Awesome. Speaking of fans, these two guys here are certainly big horror fans. I assume you maybe have some First Jason questions about the original Friday the 13th. Now, Joe here.
Let's talk about
let me tell you this,
anything you
Ari.
wanna talk about.
Joe Davison, who's written like 30 screenplays and made a bunch of films, he took the time recently to write Friday the 13th Part 13.
Yeah.
So why don't you tell Ari a little about that?
Yeah. So
Well, you don't want to reveal any plot,
No, he's not gonna do too much. He's got
or do you?
my dream is to direct Part 13, right? Like that's my
Well,
my goal
I believe
would be
in
like.
dreams, man.
Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
That's something you should.
We've
we
tried.
can all-
There's a big court issue now. I'm sure you know of what's happening with the movie and the rights. So there's nothing we
Talk to
can
LeBron,
do.
bro. Talk to LeBron James.
LeBron James. How does he play?
Yeah.
into
What
it?
is he? Jason now?
He's trying to produce something.
LeBron James is trying to
Yeah, he's
produce
had
it.
it in the works for like 2 years.
Oh,
Oh well, I spoke to.
all right.
I spoke to Victor. Right?
No, don't. I mean, Victor. I love Victor. Victor's awesome. But it just, we're speaking in public now, so we could talk privately.
Yeah.
but I would
Anyway,
say
so the
idea
goal
is
was to try
talk
to get that
the-
out.
The
yeah.
money people.
Yeah.
Of
well,
course, because it's all about money people, and money can solve every problem.
it's well.
And
I mean,
LeBron James won't
think
be
I-
around forever.
well, I think it's the rights. They're up in the air,
Well-
so you can't do anything until they're settled, and that's the problem.
but
I think that they're going to settle. It's just,
They just
Sean
went back into
Marks
court.
showed it.
They just went back into court
Yeah,
3 days ago.
he just appealed it. He
Yeah.
just appealed it.
Yeah.
So,
he just
Joe,
wants to show.
Anyways,
He wants the lion's share. and I
arguably,
understand
Jason
that.
is your favorite of the slashers. If this
oh,
was
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, there's not many.
Well, which Jason
Right.
is your favorite?
Well, You mean
we're
like
obligated?
which season?
Which film do you think represented Jason the best? Let's say that. Like,
Yes, well put, Alex.
Man, I don't know. I feel like that's a loaded question. If I don't say one,
You don't know.
No.
Supposed to be the directing part 13.
In part one, Jason character was still being developed. So I mean, full blown.
Well, it's not me. No.
Let's have Ari answer the question first. Besides part one, which Jason film do you think represented the character the best?
If I was gonna direct a movie about Friday the 13th, no, I would have it be all like a modern movie with like Jason becomes some kind of like super soldier in a terrorist location where weapons are no longer usable because we've created a super satellite robot that anywhere there's a weapon, blows up the that kind of thing.
Yeah, you guys got to work together on this. I like the idea, like a loaded chip of like computer chip loaded into his.
Yeah, maybe
he's got to
like
fight a robot. Exactly, he's got to fight a robot.
Yeah. Right. Oh yeah, Jason has to fight a robot.
Or maybe they'll bring in
Jason versus
they'll go
AI.
to the future and bring Uber Jason. Something.
They already had him in
it's got to be modern.
No, man, that's a hard question because, I think Jason's more of an image,
Yeah.
So throughout all of them, minus 9, he was, just this killing machine. Except for 3 when he was not a killing machine and he was the father of a kid who got abused, and except for, 10 where he was a fucking space mutant.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say.
Part 3 was Richard Brooker. He was. That's the first one with the hockey mask.
Yeah.
Part 3 in 3D.
I wonder if I've met every Jason at this point. I think I must have probably. Is there one of them
you and I had a scotch or two with Richard, didn't we?
Oh, definitely. I drank with.
Okay.
Yep. I know a story. I know a story about him I can't tell on the air. But
we'll do the other version later.
Yeah.
But he was a good friend who.
Is there a Jason? Is there a Jason who didn't do conventions? Is there anyone who played Jason once who does not do horror conventions?
Technically there is, but yeah.
I met Renew Jason. I met him.
Oh, Derek Mears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's awesome.
He does comedy too, which I find very intriguing. He does stand up improv stuff.
Pretty good there. He's funny as a person.
He is.
He's a nice person who's also an extremely muscular person because he works out in like one of the most fanatical workout programs you've ever heard of. But no, he could just like lift me up like with one hand.
I only come up to his
dick. But the thing
dick.
is that he's but he's also a martial artist. So it's like he's like
he's for real. He's the real deal.
So that's what landed him this new role, which he's going to be playing Swamp Thing.
Oh, that's great for him.
That makes sense.
That's awesome. Yeah,
I can see him as Swamp Thing.
I
can see Doug Jones as Swamp Thing as well.
Well, no, I mean, yes, but no. I mean, Derek Moore, right?
Yeah.
I mean, like the old Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I mean, Doug is more like, I know with what was it? That his last one he did in the Hellboy thing. Yeah, I know what you're saying. He's like the fish man of the
thing.
But he does a lot of stuff too. He was in Pan's Labyrinth.
I really honestly think Derek is going to blow us all away.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I love Swamp Thing.
Me too.
So
I used to read the comic books, son.
Yeah.
How old are you?
44.
How old are you? I used to go to the comic book store and buy a fucking comic book.
Yeah. I mean, I still do that every Tuesday.
I would get a nickel bag of weed.
Were you a big comic book fan growing up?
Oh, I loved it. Oh,
what do you think? We were just talking about that movie Glass. Did you see the trilogy from Shyamalan?
I didn't see it. I don't watch.
Have you watched Endgame yet?
Which one?
Endgame?
No, I don't want to see my heroes killed in a movie.
I don't watch.
I saw that
movies.
with Superman. I've had enough of that shit.
Yeah, I don't watch Marvel movies. I know they're probably amazing, but.
Give me Elektra.
Yeah.
All strung out on heroin and still able to do martial arts.
Yeah.
Okay, so Netflix show.
Sexy outfit.
All right, cool.
Climbing up.
And you
not the movie version, you youngsters.
You genuinely are.
It was all about martial arts back then. We had other books like Lone Wolf and Cub and Kamui.
Yeah, I've read
and they were
those.
just straight up
Yeah.
Japanese books.
watched the
man.
movies.
So,
I have the whole series
there
of
was a-
Lone Wolf and Cub right
Shotgun
now. on my
Assassin.
There you go.
bookshelf.
So
Shogun
you know.
Assassin. Sorry.
Yeah.
But the books,
I don't know. Comic
and,
books
you
just
know,
skipped me.
Yeah.
I was born a couple of years too
You
late.
were out.
Comic
No,
books were
man,
just
you were
not.
born in
Penthouse.
when? 80?
You just
81.
went straight for the
81?
penthouse.
You were
I know.
perfect. You were born in the perfect
Yeah.
time because
It's
shortly
true.
after that, let's
Ooh.
see, the Secret Wars
Well, then
happened.
Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Ninja Turtles,
No.
Eastman, yeah. Eastman
90s were
and
I
kind of
Lara.
remember
a
seeing the original copy
shitty time for
of the
comics.
first Ninja Turtles comic book.
I
my
have
friend.
one.
Get out.
Yeah,
You
I have
do-
a black
do
and
you?
white. Yeah, I have a full black
My
and white.
buddy was like, dude,
Yeah.
look at this cool thing. You'll be so into it. Take a bong hit. And we were like, I was like, this is so weird. But then, you know what caught me? Was the names of the turtles. I was like, oh, that's dope, dude. They're
Yeah.
called Michelangelo
I do
and
remember
shit.
Ninja Turtles, but it wasn't comic books. It was like
Yeah,
the,
no,
the
I had-
movie
I have-
was big when I was younger. The
I
cartoons.
acquired-
No, this is way back.
I
Yeah.
acquired one of the first run-ins of the original Ninja Turtles comic book, black and white.
Yeah.
Like
You better
12,
hold on
15
to
years
that
ago.
for dear
Yeah, I
life.
got like 12, 15 years
That's what
ago.
it was. It was black and white, bro. It was like
Yeah.
you're looking at R. Crumb or some shit. It was insane.
Yeah, it was cool, man.
So what's up with First Jason next? Now I'm going to play one more song tonight. I guess these are premieres on my show. You said fairly exclusive
That's exactly right. We
All right,
have
would you come
only-
back as Jason if they wanted you to?
Oh, now don't be silly. As a tiny Jason.
here. Well, it could be a flashback.
Jason got old.
What if it was a
flashback? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a flashback
Comes
to
back.
back in the
youth?
lake.
A youth Jason?
No. Savini said, "Off with the mustache. There'll be none of that."
Oh yeah,
He has a mustache.
you won't shave that
I
mustache
have
for
a
anything,
mustache
huh?
because of
Well,
Savini.
how tall
Yeah.
are
And
you,
I don't
Ari?
have to grow
He's
it
like
back
a couple inches taller than me. You're 5'8",
I turned
probably.
54 tomorrow, gentlemen.
Oh, happy
54.
birthday.
I did that.
Oh, so you only got me by
Thank you.
10.
I just turned
And I
38
don't
on
look half
Monday.
of that. Look at you. You see, what is there about that, Alex?
We're a couple of
maybe some of
Tauruses.
your. There you go. Maybe
Yeah.
there's something about that in terms of us both being little kid horror thing. Who knows?
And we're
now?
short.
There's more
He's
to it
another.
than
He's
you
another
think.
child actor who's short.
Yeah, that was my little callback to that.
Yeah.
I love the party. No.
Elijah Wood.
A guy said to me at a convention not that long ago. He said, "Oh, you were the kid from Chucky." He goes, "Stand up," and I stood up. He said, "Yep, you're short too. All child actors are short."
I'd have been like,
And he
"Fuck
walked
you,
away.
Dick."
But it keeps proving itself true. They're
Yeah.
all short.
Well, fuck
Miko,
him.
Danielle.
But there's some
me,
great moments
you.
with child actors.
We
Hey,
get
Ari.
stunted. Our
Favorite
growth
movie.
gets stunted or something. When
It's
you go
'cause
to
you're
when you go
smoking
to
cigarettes at
you know what it
9.
is? It's because you have responsibilities of an adult as a child, and
You don't grow.
the stress just stunts
Yeah.
your growth.
Yeah, that's what it is the
Yeah,
stress.
it locks itself in your spine. You never age.
It is.
Ari, I got a
But
serious
say-
question for you.
But my I suggest that it's amazing when you see a child actor who has that, way better than me, or it just like in Night of the Hunter, those young actors with Robert Mitchum, the little children, or so many examples of like a Stand By Me or
Sure.
something like that, or different examples like The Orphan.
Oh yeah,
The
I just
Orphan.
watched The Orphan last night.
I love The Orphan.
Last night
You
I
didn't
just
watch
watched
it
that.
last night?
Just last night for the first time ever.
Mofo.
So, yeah.
That was psychic, but you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, dude? That movie, wow.
Yeah, that was really
The
good.
kids in that movie
I do.
alone.
I am hyper critical and also appreciative of child acting, especially when it's really good. I really, really appreciate
So,
it.
what did you think of The Orphan?
I thought
Alex?
it was really pretty clever and interesting film, and I liked the twist at the end. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah,
Actually.
Woo!
The Orphan?
Yeah,
I mean, it's a remake.
huh? It's a remake, but I
Yeah.
didn't see the original. I
Oh.
don't see these things.
Okay.
I remember.
Okay, wait.
I've seen less horror
No,
films
no,
than
no. It
anyone
is
who's
a
ever been
remake
to a
from
horror
a
convention.
European film. No, but the one you're talking about is
Yeah.
The Orphan. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
American.
she was really good. I loved Dakota Fanning when she was young. A movie, one of my
Well,
I love
favorite.
her now.
She's still good, but one of my favorite
Well, what
films
about
ever
you?
is that movie Man on Fire, and her performance
yeah.
in that is so good.
Dude, okay, let me tell you something about that. Ari, you probably remember what happened with that movie. Do you remember, Alex?
What?
The posters came out, and it was Denzel Washington and Dakota Fanning, and he's walking away from the car on fire.
Right.
And he has his Beretta in his right hand.
Yeah,
The only reason why I know this is because I worked at the theater.
yeah.
2 days later,
They took her out of the photo.
no,
right?
they took the gun out. They had us take all those posters down, which I
okay.
kept like 4 of them.
Interesting.
And we replaced them, and he had nothing in his hand.
Oh,
Brutal.
interesting.
Yeah, and I was like, why? Who gives a shit?
Hey, Ari? Side note:
Yes?
what's the Chicago medical weed situation? Are they on the ball yet,
Yeah,
or
is
what?
it up or down?
Yeah, it's going really good. You know, things are going in the right direction.
Is it there yet, though? Are there medical dispensaries?
Chicago now has a black lesbian mayor, so please.
Okay,
All right, well,
but no shops yet. No laws
Oh
passed
no,
yet,
we
huh?
got shops, but it's
Oh, you
all
do?
for the
that just means the
It's
fish
all-
market's going up.
Oh my god.
Oh God.
It's all for. No, we don't go Chicago. You know, buddy. You know. Hey, just talk to the guy.
Yeah.
But I was going to say, what about little Drew Barrymore in Firestarter?
Oh
How
yeah.
come nobody talks about that?
She was a great child actress.
I
too.
loved her in Santa
George C.
Clarita.
Scott. I mean,
Which
good
they
God,
canceled.
man.
They
Wait, she's-
canceled it.
she's
People
short
are
too,
pissed
isn't
about
she?
that. She's probably
And
short
she's
too.
a little kid right
Yeah.
on the cover. I mean, little kids, you know, there's something about it.
Yeah.
There's something about it.
Well, that's
You
back
know,
in
it's
the
like
80s,
that,
though.
that thing. 84.
Yeah, back in the
Firestarter.
80s when, like,
I mean-
R-rated films were marketed to kids. Like, they all had toys. I had fucking RoboCop toys when I was a kid. It was awesome.
They should have marketed a Firestarter toy. It's like, if you get angry at mom, put the house
She's got a little spark thing, like a lighter in the back of her head where her mouth shoots fire. I
Dude,
don't know why,
that's
but
totally something they would have had in the 80s.
Jenny,
Yeah.
why is the cat burning?
Oh, that was awesome.
So Ari, are you going back to Germany anytime soon?
Yeah, they got this Weekend of Hell coming up.
And which
What
one?
is
The,
that?
the November show?
What a name for a show. I mean, I'm so...
Is it in November?
They're like, it couldn't be worse. It's Weekend of Hell. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I might be going. I was already talking to the
Well,
dude.
just go. Just be there.
Yeah, I might be going. They told me to contact him after the April show, and the April show's passed. So
Who knows?
I might go.
You know what it is?
So-
It's all a series of, like,
I'm not.
they rotate us.
yeah, so
We're
tell them.
rotating.
Well, if we both end up there, tell them to fly you into Amsterdam again, and I'll meet you there. We'll do that.
I'll do that.
When
It's
is
easier.
it? November?
Is the band gonna perform
By
out
November,
there, or
I
are
might
you
be
just
there.
going?
Not at that one.
All right,
No,
so then
that
have them
wasn't
fly
good.
you into Amsterdam. We'll take a train together to Germany and back.
I might be there in November.
I mean it.
After-
Let's make that
after
a
this-
plan. We'll
after
You
this
reunion.
have
summer.
many slap wristbands.
It's okay.
You will slap the wristbands on everybody. You know, I don't know, Alex. You might think it's a different thing you're saying. Hmm? What is this? It looks like a good ring. I don't know.
And what about first, Jason? You got some gigs
No,
lined
this
up?
is what's going on. All kidding aside, I'm
Yeah.
very grateful to the entire community because now about 2/3 of the gigs are First Jason shows where we go all over the place. We just played, of course, at New Jersey Horror Con in Atlantic City, right on the boardwalk at the Showboat Casino.
Yeah.
And that was
Been there.
fantastically
Been
successful. And I recommend you check that out if you haven't yet, because that show is an amazing show. And it's very well run. Ryan and all those people. The only drawback to that show is you stay up partying all night, every night. You're just trying to sleep. It's
That's
very
every
late.
convention.
Yeah, but one in a
Well, I
casino
don't know. This
especially.
one has kind of really brought back the whole thing with the hard
Yeah.
rock and the scores next door, et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of insane. But my point is that then, if you look at what we really do, the bulk of what we do is gratefully being kind of the foot soldiers of horror rock, wherein there's a lot of horror rock bands out there, whether it's horror punk or it's death metal or it's all kinds of. Now you've got goth EDM
What
kind
about
of
that
stuff.
guy Ghost? Is that his name, Ghost?
I love that
That's
stuff,
not a guy.
dude.
That's a band. But yeah, Ghost is fantastic, and
Yeah.
they are amazing. That's a perfect
I love Ghost.
of that whole
group's so
genre.
good.
Yeah.
And so yeah, and in many ways, since Walking Dead horror has gone mainstream.
Oh, remember
with
Ghoul
American
Town? That
horror.
was one. Are they still
Ghoul
around?
Town. That's our buddy from Texas.
They
No,
still
have a
around?
new
They
album
were
out.
great. Man.
Yes,
I saw them at Texas Frightmare. I loved them.
I did a bunch of shows.
they're
with him.
there again this year, and he has a new album out. You should check it out. Ghoul Town always has a great performance.
Yeah,
But
they
that's
got a
what it
great
is.
gimmick.
I think people are kind of getting away from the computer as much and getting out there and trying to get into the bars and get a little sweat on them. But there's so many different scenes. And so, like, but if you look at what we do, largely is we play in, clubs in the Midwest and South, and in this region because I'm from Chicago. So where are we going next week? We're going to Scranton, Pennsylvania. We're going to
Okay.
be playing at Finnegan's Irish Rock Club, just to give you the flavor, and then we're on to the Tank, which is actually a VFW in Agawam, Massachusetts, where they do all these rock shows, and Horrorcore, which is horror-themed hip-hop. It seems to be very popular there. Also death metal. So we'll be doing a show with a death metal band and a horrorcore band and an EDM goth band,
That's cool, man.
Yeah. And okay, and then we go on to Binghamton, New York, where we be playing with, of course, you may have heard of a band, The Jasons. They do punk, kind of
really?
Ramones-themed punk. They all wear Jason masks on stage. Yeah, it's kind of
It's
a
going to
big
be a whole
hoopla.
Jason night.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
awesome.
no, there's
Alex,
other
we have
bands
to start a
playing,
band
and,
in this theme.
Yeah.
No, Chucky,
We're gonna-
or
No, we're gonna start our own Jason band.
Andy's Revenge or something. Andy's Revenge.
Yeah. I don't know if I
That's,
could embrace it like you have. I don't know. I
I
respect that you have, but I don't know that I could.
Me, man.
No, that's
Do
why
a
we're not
song
gonna do it
with
in the
me.
theme of Chucky. If we do it in
And then-
Jason, you'll be
and then
okay
every
with it.
Doing
time-
Jason would be all right.
Well,
Yeah.
it'd
No,
be way
but
more
Andy-
fun.
Yeah.
Like that kid from
Alex,
Chucky's got a Jason
Alex.
mask now.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying, Alex, if you do a song with me, then every time we show up, I'll have to drag you up on stage and do the song.
Yeah, I mean, that would be fun.
I am all
That'd be
for
fun.
this.
We've been talking about doing that for years. We haven't done it yet, but we might.
But so
I'm still down.
Yeah,
I'm
but
still
now
down.
I know about it.
I've got
That
the studio
happened to
here. Just
me.
send me,
Yeah.
just
But the
send
two
me
things that happened to
something,
me
and I'll
since
work
the
on
last time,
Awesome.
it. Yeah.
the two things that happened to me since the last time we worked together was that I got a great lineup in terms of my bass player, my drummer. We've got transportation. We got everything we need. In fact, my buddy Bass Amp, he just told me we're getting a new van as of today, so we're going to be unstoppable. And the way I look at it is, little Jason, he was left out there in the lake, and it's like it's kind of like these kids in these clubs. They're out in the middle of nowhere, at the edge of a cornfield somewhere. They have hopes that their rock band is going to get somewhere one day, and you know what? It's like a match made in heaven. It's like just so much fun. They're so happy to see me. We're so happy to see them. Whatever happens, we enable each other to forget about all the bullshit that happens in a week. Everybody spends a week with their boss yelling at them or something else, and if we can enable them to
Tell
escape
me
for
about
3
it.
hours, that's the 3 hours of escape, and it costs you maybe $10, and you can drink, and maybe you'll meet a girl. Who knows? So
Anything can happen, man. These
Well,
things
I
are
think
like
I
wide
think you
open.
should bring it down here. I think I'll come on a track with you if we record it at my
well,
studio.
we were going to be in Florida.
All right.
Florida. What am I? We were going to be in
Yeah.
Florida, but
What are you, a 90-year-old
Yeah.
woman?
All right, next time you come down here, we'll do something.
we were going to go to, but now we're booked in New Orleans in July. We're
Well,
going,
I still have not been to New Orleans for anything.
Good reason
I-
to go.
what?
Yeah, it's not a horror thing you're doing in July. It's just a gig.
It's Creepy Fest.
Creepy Fest.
Creepy Fest is run
That
by
happens
Bill
on 420.
Hines and Jen Attaway.
Oh, let's see
More
if
than that,
maybe they're
it's-
willing to
it's-
bring me and Chucky. And
No,
I
listen,
got to go
Creepy
to
Fest
New Orleans
is-
for something.
Creepy Fest is a wild, crazy punk, rock, metal, horror festival that goes on every year in July in New Orleans in the French Quarter. They take over several bars and
Sounds
just let
hot.
it rip.
Yeah, it sounds fun.
So yeah, we're going to be
Why
down
can't I?
there
Why can't I
at,
just come down and do like
the
a
Port
club
Side Line.
appearance, like Mario Lopez, where he just shows
Well,
up
yeah.
at a club and they give you
We're there
10 grand
July
just for showing up?
17th.
Like Joey Footnote.
Why
Yeah.
don't you get looking like Mario Lopez and we'll talk about it?
I guess is that what it comes down to? It's all
Have
about
you seen his
you
abs
gotta
at like 50
you gotta
years
look.
old?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, we could get you on a trapeze. You could be lowered down from the ceiling.
Jump like a monkey and
Do all kinds of crazy
Whatever
shit
we could
in that
do, right?
silver
Alex, you are such a
Mylar
goth
suit.
kid. You belong in New Orleans for sure.
I am
You'll
a
love
goth
it.
kid. I just don't dress like it.
That's what drew you into Tampa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I want to go to the
I am.
castle.
I am. If
Yeah.
I
He doesn't want to
identify
go hang out
with
at the
anything.
castle with all those conformists.
No, I never been to the castle. No, I'm not going to do it in public. I'm goth in private.
Well, you love New Orleans, man.
You're a closet
you
goth.
love New
Yeah.
Orleans. You'd love it. And we'll come to Florida. We will be there.
All right.
We will be there.
All right, so we're going to play one more song of yours tonight. And this is called Voorhees is the Name. Tell me about this track, and then we'll say goodbye, and I'll play this song.
This is the first song that inspired me to do the album Lord of the Lake, and it just hit me, and it kind of, talks about Mama Voorhees a little bit, and I think you're gonna like it. I think you're gonna share the emotion, and I want to say I really appreciate being on your show, man.
Well, thanks, man. I was happy to get a chance to talk to you. We were due for a catch up anyway, so.
It's always fun,
I appreciate
man.
you coming on.
Let's
it really held the
just
mustard.
keep the party going. Laissez le bon temps rouler. And thank you, everybody
Absolutely,
out there.
man.
And, remember, Jason never dies.
Well, you guys can go check out Ari Lehman's band First Jason at firstjason.com or First Jason Official on Facebook. Ari, thanks for being with us tonight. And
thank you, Alex.
We're going to play Voorhees
buddy.
is
See
the
you, man.
Name, an exclusive here live on the Final
Good
Note.
talking to you, sir.
Ari, talk
You
to you
too.
soon, bud.
Rock and roll.
Thanks,
Rock
man.
and roll, man.
All right, this is Voorhees is the Name, First Jason. Hearing it here first, live on the Final Note.
First.
Mama said, knock 'em dead, leave 'em writhing in the aisles. I always do like I'm told, and I would kill to see your smiles. Every spring, school bells ring, summer campers come to town. They violate my crystal lake, Mama said they gotta drown. Family first, blood is thicker than water. 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 Legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. Legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. I must kill when her blood's spilled. Jason bears the mark of Cain. A fugitive from all that lives. Pamela didn't die in vain. Mama's head, it's in my shed. I hear her speak to me at night. I never sleep, promises to keep. I gotta kill to make it right. Family first, blood is thicker than water. 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 A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. Legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. Family first, blood is thicker than water. 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 A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. Legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. A legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name. Legacy of brutality, Voorhees is the name.
Yeah. That was awesome.
That was amazing.
Thanks again to Ari Lehman for coming on the show tonight, and was happy to play some of his music that nobody's ever heard tonight. That's pretty cool.
That was actually a pretty good song.
Yeah,
man. I liked it.
I dig it. All right, so we're back here live on Wednesday night, just hanging out.
Again.
We had very little prepared tonight as far as content or material because it was just a busy week. We've done 15 weeks in a row, which impresses me at least. I mean, I'm surprised that we were able to pull it together with guests every week and that for this that long consistently. That's pretty cool. And then we're going to do one more show next week and take a little break and see what we do after that. Maybe rework things a little bit. Maybe include video when we come back. We'll see. We'll see how it all goes.
Yeah.
So my buddy Garen.
I cannot wait.
You could hop in
week.
there actually if you want.
Yeah.
Let me turn.
No.
Yeah, steal Mikey's spot. That's fine.
All right, that works. Yeah.
Yeah. So my buddy Garen, Mung, as he goes by on occasion, is with me. We're good friends. We worked together at the studio for a long time. He came down with the band You Are a Toy a few years back, and we've done a lot of really great projects together. And we got some more work that we're doing. We're working on Channel Drive coming up, right? Channel Drive record.
Yes,
That's
sir.
all good to go, ready to go, huh?
We are good to go. Waiting on a string section and a horn section, but we're going to start mixing that.
Yeah, okay,
without
cool.
waiting on that.
Yeah, I'm excited about that record. I played a couple of their songs on the show before. Lemon Chapstick, which I always gave you a lot of praise for the mix that you did on that song. That was a fun project. I'm looking forward to mixing the new record.
They went real 70s. Kind of like, but I mean, I'm hearing Beach Boys on this thing, Chicago. I mean, it's like stuff I grew up to, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah, awesome. Well, I wish I was having you on to discuss something a little happier, but you told me something that happened this week with a friend of yours, someone that you've known for a while. It's an interesting story. I know you want to play a song and. Go ahead. Just explain what happened this week, what you heard about.
So a friend of mine, Eric Kimmler, in Toledo, Ohio, went missing the 11th of January of this year.
Right.
And he was just found Saturday. His body was just found Saturday.
This is horrible.
Yeah. There's weird circumstances around it. I personally don't buy the coroner's initial cause of death,
right?
For reasons I really can't discuss. I would just implore the Toledo Police Department and the coroner to keep investigating this.
Yeah, this is a guy who was inspirational in your life, and
actually, because of Eric, I got into recording, and long story
that led
short,
you here. So I wouldn't have even known you. Yeah.
A friend of mine had worked for Eric. I walked into his house and he was playing with some recording software, and I was like, wait, you can do this shit at home? So from there, me and him started hanging a lot, working on different stuff together. So he's integral into me getting out of roofing, which was killing me slowly, and into something I actually love.
Yeah.
He leaves behind a 12-year-old Reagan, his youngest Abigail, who is 5 months. So I mean, you know, she was born right before this.
Right before he. I imagine this time period where he was missing was just incredibly
very
scary
trying.
And painful and difficult.
He has a huge Toledo music scene behind him, friends and family. He was just someone that would give you the shirt off his back, even if he didn't know you.
Yeah. And he makes his own music. He made his own music as well, right?
Quite a bit, yes.
Yeah. We're going to play a song in a little bit here. Yes. What's the name of that song?
It's called Lullaby Eternal. And I also wanted to mention his girlfriend's daughter, which he was raising as his own, Madison, who is 9.
Yeah.
I know one of his close friends lives down here in St. Pete as well. And I just know from talking to her that this is killing people because it just isn't sitting right, the situation.
Yeah, there are some odd circumstances. I don't want you to go into too much, when there's obviously going to be investigations and stuff. But there's some odd circumstances about how he was found, and
yeah. I mean, you know, I've watched enough and read enough true crime books to know that somebody better be looking at some shit.
Yeah.
But his girlfriend and sister sent me something they was hoping I could read real quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
The first one I'm going to read is from his girlfriend/wife, Marie. It says, I love Eric with all of my heart and soul. He was everything to me, Madison, and Abigail. Eric took so much pride in letting the whole world know how much he loved the girls and I. He told everyone about Abigail from the moment he found out I was pregnant. She was his chance at a fresh start. He made friends with everyone he crossed paths with and would give someone all he had just so they wouldn't go without. He looked out for and cared for others more than he did himself, which I'll interject that I can personally attest to that. Eric is one of the kindest, selfless, loving people I have ever met, and I promise to raise the girls the best I can to be genuine, loving, respectful people. I hope everything we do makes him proud to tell the heavens, those are my girls and the love of my life down there. And
that's beautiful.
His sister, Rayanne, sent me this. I knew Rayanne a little bit up in Toledo. I had met her through my friend Rick, the same one who introduced me to Eric. And she writes, my brother, for all of his faults, was a beautiful soul with a good heart. He was far from perfect, but what I loved about him was he celebrated those imperfections. He owned them and had one hell of a good time with them. He was a gifted guitarist and musician. He made music you feel in your soul because he himself gave a little piece of himself in every song he wrote. You'll actually hear that in what you're going to be playing. It's kind of haunting. And that song was written for his daughter Shiloh that unfortunately passed pretty much right after being born.
Oh man.
So he had a lot of pain.
Yeah.
He was always trying to make someone laugh with his crazy ass grin and that eyebrow. He had an eyebrow that he could just crook up out of nowhere, like almost like Spock style.
Yeah.
He was also human. He stumbled and made mistakes, but he always had the best of intentions. He had a heart as big as he was and would have offered someone the shirt off his back if he thought it would help them out, which, I didn't mean to steal that one. I would ask people to remember his ways, and if they see someone in need of help of any kind, pay it forward. Reach out, say something, just be there. Sometimes it can make a world of difference.
Oh, that's sweet. Well, it's terrible, and I'm certainly really sorry for your loss and sorry for them. You were there for me when Mikey Z passed away, who you knew and grew to love also because he was such a lovable guy. But yeah, I feel for you. That's really sad. And
well, I know his family and friends want to thank you from the bottom of their heart for this.
I wanted to give you a chance to say that. Yeah.
This song meant the world for him. Anytime he would meet somebody, hey, this is the song he would show. Listen to this.
Well, I'm happy to play it for them and for you and for him. So why don't you introduce it?
This song is called Lullaby Eternal by Eric Kimmler.
That was beautiful.
I thought it was very moving.
Yeah, it was touching.
Yeah.
Well, I was happy to give Garen a chance to make that tribute to a friend, because I've lost friends in life. Yeah, you know, certainly death is the hardest one to swallow, but other things come up too in life where you lose someone that you thought you would have around forever. You know, that's always tough to take.
Yeah, man.
Who's your longest friend? How far back does your longest friend that you made in life go?
Oh man, I'd probably go.
I have a friend that we've been friends since 3rd grade. I had a friend since kindergarten, but we lost track of each other 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So that doesn't count anymore.
Man, I don't know. Let's see. I still have friends I talk to from high school on Facebook.
We all have that.
Yeah.
What about grade school? What about the 3rd, 4th, 5th grade?
No.
None of
nobody,
them?
None.
None of them?
None of them.
What about you, Mikey?
I have a friend that a guy that I've been friends with since I was in 3rd grade. We're not as close as we used to be, but we live in different states.
In fact, I can't even find my best friend from school, CJ. I've looked him up on Facebook.
Yeah, I have a friend that I can't find too. My friend from kindergarten,
James Christopher Myers.
Yeah,
he's probably smart for not having a Facebook.
Yeah,
saves you all the fucking drama.
Yeah, I know, right?
Well, I would imagine we're about the same age. I imagine he would be in.
Doesn't that seem like
Facebook?
It's so odd. That seems unheard of to not have a Facebook these days.
Yeah,
it shouldn't be unheard of.
The only thing I know is when I was a freshman. We were supposed to go to the same high school, and his mom got a job in Jersey, and they moved to Jersey. That's all I know.
Really?
And we had been friends for 7 years. He was my only friend. Then he moved. So, I don't know. What's happening back there?
There's a moth flying around.
Oh, nice.
Mikey was making a new friend right now.
Aw, good for him.
Moth guy, you're my friend.
So maybe, I don't know, man. I got friends who I met in the film industry back in 2000.
Yeah.
That's almost 20 years.
We talked about this a little bit on episode 1. I'm not trying to revisit it necessarily, but
I don't remember it,
yeah. I feel like people have lost more close personal friends in the last 4 or 5 years
than
older.
Ever
before.
We're getting older.
Yeah, but just even this political division. The political division has made people fight.
Oh, that too.
Insanely fight and lose friendships that they've had forever.
Man, because it doesn't
that's for the best if you want to maintain your friendships.
The
people who it doesn't matter to are the ones that are not arguing. So that's good.
I don't follow politics or religion.
Yeah.
I think they're both shitty.
Yeah.
So
they're both.
I don't care.
Certainly terrible reasons to get into an argument with a friend over.
Yeah.
Well, I think kind of just spewing political opinions on social media is a little tactless at times, especially when you phrase things in such a way, rather the way I've seen it a lot, which is you people.
Yeah.
You
do have to be cautious of that. You know?
I'm sitting there scrolling through my feed and I'm they're saying you. I'm you're talking to me, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't fucking do this to you. Shut the fuck up. Scroll. I unfollowed so many people in the last couple of years.
Yeah. I'm always very specific to aim my distaste at one person, and he's not a friend of mine on Facebook.
Yeah.
I
said leave my dad alone.
I do try to keep a separate. I guess there's times where I lump certain people together, but I certainly never try to ever make it personal to the person I'm talking about, unless it's a spiral off of the conversation where it gets personal, which is always regrettable. I hate when that shit happens, but I certainly try not to instigate that.
Personal attack.
Huh?
A lot of people take it as a personal attack when it comes to politics.
It's politics, sports teams. Don't talk about my town.
Yeah,
I don't believe in any of that
people
shit.
do have a connection to it.
Yeah, I don't watch
it feels
sports.
like one of the same. Where
you watch
you
sports?
attack this. Yeah, I watch sports.
What do you watch?
I mostly watch basketball and baseball and football.
New Jersey Devils?
Hockey's the sport I don't really watch.
That's hockey?
Yeah, I don't know why.
What's the basketball team from there?
Well,
the Nets?
It would be the Nets or the Knicks, but I wasn't a fan of them. I grew up a Chicago Bulls fan.
Oh, okay.
Prime Michael Jordan.
Michael
time.
Jordan.
I was a
Yeah,
massive
absolutely.
fan.
We grew up
Even
in
though
Jordan.
arguably at the time I said, "Oh, Pippen's my favorite." Bullshit. It was Michael Jordan. Come on.
Yeah.
We all tried to lie to each other. I
My
like
dad-
Steve Kerr. No, you don't.
My dad didn't like us watching sports because of the skin color.
Really?
Yeah, my dad was
Your dad
horrible.
was incredibly racist.
Yeah. He liked Muhammad Ali though.
Really?
Yeah, but not he couldn't watch Jordan, talk about him. Pippen couldn't talk about him.
No, huh?
Yeah, weird,
Yeah.
right?
It happens. That
Yeah.
stuff exists.
Fucking
Interesting that you didn't follow in his footsteps.
Yeah,
Did you
I
follow
don't-
your dad in any other ways?
No, because at 27 I found out he wasn't my father.
Oh, okay. Maybe that's why he was
Yeah.
less of an influence on you.
Yeah, my blood's from someone else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
All right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That would start a whole debate on like upbringing versus heritage. You know?
Right. Yeah. Prime example.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nature
Absolutely.
nurture type of thing.
Not even. Worse. More deep seated than that. It's chemical.
Yeah. Have
You
either
know?
of you ever had a huge blowout fight with a good friend and like it just ended your relationship with them completely?
No, I've never confronted the dude I want to fucking punch in the face.
Really, he remains your friend to this day.
He's not my friend, but I
Oh.
want to. We've never settled our differences because that
Okay.
would include him dying.
Yeah, I got betrayed by a friend that I
Yeah.
dreamt about killing for a long time.
I got a
Yeah.
few recently
Yeah,
that I want to fucking stab.
yeah,
So yeah,
it happens.
yeah, it's part of
What's his
growing.
name? Skippy?
No,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I don't care about Skippy.
Yeah,
You know,
The
that was-
relationship never really
yeah,
developed.
that was a nothing relationship.
Yeah.
I was like 22. Come on,
Skippy.
that was nothing. Like if
Throwback.
if I had any senses about me, I should have got in on it.
Right? Apparently you're into that fucking
Yeah.
shit.
Well,
Yeah.
Mr. Eyes Wide Shut.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll see what happens, man. It's
You've got
certainly-
close friends. You're swinging with friends. You can,
Well,
yeah, really
I
close
don't know if
friends.
we're quite there yet.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
You're on
you
your
know,
way.
We're
All right,
looking
everyone,
at the
whip your
couch
dick out.
together.
You're on your way.
Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, man, it's tough to lose a friend. My very good friend, you know, we talked about her before, Michi, man.
Yeah.
You know, that was the hardest death I had, and my father's died. Well,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
meh.
Yeah.
So
Friends are tough, especially someone close to your age or even close to
but
your.
you talked about it earlier at the beginning of the show. Friends, close friends, you might have 1, 2, 3 if you're lucky. If you're
Yeah.
lucky, you got a couple close friends.
Yeah.
And I'm fortunate to feel that like I have 5 or 6 very close friends that
Yeah.
I could rely on.
But do you still have a best friend? Is there a best over someone's head in
We
your
need
life?
to hear you choose, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd probably be my friend Megan.
Megan is probably your
Yeah,
best friend.
Jeremy's wife.
My
Yeah,
best
'cause
friend.
I've known her. We started together in comedy 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You know, we did improv.
My best friend is a female also.
Yeah.
Colleen.
Yeah, you know, and I mean, you know, we're just fucking idiots
I
together.
have best friends. I have guys that are my
Yeah.
very dear close friends for long periods of time. I think with men it's easier to confide with women about certain things, I guess, and that's why those
I don't know.
friendships develop. We also never slept together, never hooked
Right.
up with each other ever.
Well, that's where we're
in
at.
20 years of
Yeah.
knowing each other.
Yeah, I've known Megan
So,
forever. I dated her girlfriend for a long time.
Yeah,
You know, this
I think that's
Scientologist.
crucial to maintaining that.
Should I talk
Best
about that?
friendship.
Shit, I probably shouldn't even say that on the
Is
air.
your best friend a male or female? I don't have a dump button, so I don't know what you
Yeah,
said.
I said a Scientologist.
Oh,
I
okay.
dated Megan's friend who was a Scientologist.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Met her
know,
at a
even
show.
when I live in around Clearwater and the studios in Clearwater, people assume that I run into Scientologists all the time. Maybe I do, and I don't know it, but I haven't seen anything
They're like
that.
vegans,
down
bro. You
That-
would know.
that
Yeah,
you
you
know
would
that
know?
you know of.
You would know.
there. Yeah, yeah, right.
I just tried to mind meld them. It didn't
I
work.
guess no, it didn't work.
Yeah.
I think I'm impervious.
No, I don't have a. Listen, like I said, man, religion on all aspects, I don't give a shit about it as long as it doesn't hurt anybody. You can believe in what you want. I believe
Right.
in what I want, but I'm not gonna fucking share it with everybody.
I think there's like several documentaries that show that religion does hurt people, but
Well, it does,
Yeah.
but as long as it's not affecting me directly or my loved
Right.
ones, I don't give a shit. You want to go be stupid and do it,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
And that's any religion. You want
I
to go
do
dump your
encourage
money into a
everybody's
building.
freedom to hurt themselves.
You want
I
to dump
do,
your
I
money
do.
into a god
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck. That's your problem, not mine.
Right.
I'm not doing it. I dump my money into movies.
Yeah. We all have our vices.
Right, which is just as bad.
Yeah.
Because you don't get either one. You're praying to get your money back, and it doesnn't happen.
Yeah.
You go to church.
Well, they believe
$10
in a God, and you just relentlessly believe in yourself.
Right, exactly. Because I'm a God. No. Yeah, you go to church, you drop $10, and you pray to win the lottery that weekend. You just fucking dropped the $10 that could have won you the lottery. That was it. It was
This whole time.
Yeah. So the same thing with filmmaking. You drop the money hoping to win the lottery. So, I play through I pray to the cellular guy. Not even, because now it's digital. So
what you're saying is the best time to rob people is before they get to church.
At the door.
Yeah, before they walk in.
Right.
That's where they have the $10.
Right.
Yeah. It's in cash. Right?
Or you get in and then you wait for the basket to come to you and you just dump it into a little bag.
You're planning on how to rob a church? Where did we jump to that?
I'm only speculating. This is not a plan.
Yeah, there's some big churches out there, man. If you get to the end of the pew...
I guess as a kid sitting in church when the basket would come around, I would think, I wish I could just grab that money. But
And if you steal the money and put it in your bag and they catch you, you could just say, please forgive me.
Yeah.
And they have to forgive you. You're in church.
You could just say, I'm needy. Clearly, I'm needy.
I'm one of the 7 deadly sins. I need your help. Tomorrow, I'll be back. I have to go right now.
Yeah.
I'll be back for more tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm keeping all this money.
You're not going to spend it on taxes, so...
Bye. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So, that went weird.
We talked about how we don't like religion. We get off on a religious tangent.
And now we're going to rob the church.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess we really don't. Wow, that went dark. Yeah.
I was being somewhat vague about just church. It's a vague term. I mean, I guess I could have said,
establishment?
You could say a synagogue or a mosque. I guess I probably shouldn't have.
All right, so we're going to try to get you guys to catch a shark before...
I want to eat a fucking shark, bro.
All right, you're going to catch one. Joe's going to try to catch his own on Monday in Tampa.
Okay.
And then I could take you out on Thursday.
That's what's up.
I could go tomorrow, but I have a...
I got things to do.
I will.
Things are so busy right now. It's going to be hard to find any time to go fishing.
I got to go watch Endgame again.
I got paperwork to fill out every day. I'm like a regular at Staples and FedEx office right now. You want to know something really funny and odd? I don't get recognized very often. It doesn't happen that often. But I got recognized at Staples when I was there printing out 94 pages worth of all my financial information, taxes information, everything. The lady there scanning all my stuff for me, printing it out, recognized me. Said, "Aren't you the kid from?"
Because of the cult, probably, right?
I think I told you this last week, and then they printed out something for me to sign. Well, today I was at the FedEx office, and a guy behind me in line recognized me and told the people behind the counter, like he recognized me. He goes, "Wait, aren't you?" Because I am wearing a Chucky shirt,
right?
So he looked at the Chucky shirt first, and he made some comment about Chucky, and then he looked at me and goes, "Wait a second, you're the dude from." And then he told the guys behind the counter, and then they were all talking about it.
Yeah.
So the 2 times that I'm going to, or 2 of the times that I'm going with all financial, Social Security number, taxes, information about me, everybody back there
they know who you are.
They know who I am now, and
they
have all my
literally
information.
Know who you are.
Yeah. Not that it matters.
They'll just research all.
I don't care. I never worry about shit like that.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's like talking about weed on the phone with people. There's still some people that are like use code words for weed on the phone.
Yeah, who cares? Yeah. They already know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go buy some fucking meth.
You're gonna come. You want to buy 2 CDs?
Yeah. What? Yeah. No, I'm picking up some laser discs today.
I'm gonna get me a cutie pie.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Is the apple pie in town?
Yeah.
That sounds like you're trying to get sex. Like from a sailor.
Oh, sorry, different phone number.
Yeah.
Wrong number.
Your apple pie ready? I'll wait. Swap the deck. Ahoy.
No, the apple pie's not here, but we got some clam linguine.
So we put up Swamp Monster. We still got to put up their other track.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to do it, man. I'm sorry.
All right, that's all right. We're gonna put that up. And I'm going to put up some interviews. While we're gone during this little hiatus, I'm going to put up different videos of the conventions that I'm doing, little clips, and also the segments of the interviews that we've done over the last 15 weeks. And we're going to do one more show next week. I'm not sure yet exactly what we're going to talk about or who we're going to have on, but we'll figure something out. Hopefully we could get another band in here. That would be cool.
To rock out.
To rock out, man. That would be swell.
Some ninja kicking.
Yeah,
band.
I think we could figure it out. Maybe. If not, we'll just bullshit. We really didn't have a game plan tonight at all.
No, it turned out great, though.
But it was fun. Yeah, it was fun chatting with you guys again.
I kind of like not
Speaking of
having
friendships,
a plan.
at least we get together once a week.
That's right. And
I like you guys. We can be friends.
Yeah. Are we friends?
I feel that we have grown, man, because you and I have known each other a long time.
We have. Yep.
You know? And we're progressing. Which reminds me, Mister, did you got something to share with everyone, all your listeners and
About
us?
What?
Don't you? A movie, maybe some movie you got coming out. Are you unaware of your IMDb?
Awkward silence.
A movie coming out south of Central?
No.
That's a TV show. No,
I
don't know
was
what you're talking
researching
about.
actors for this movie we got coming out, and
Right.
I went onto some actors' IMDb page, and
Mm-hmm.
you were in a movie that has been announced. You're in.
That's probably something I've never even heard of. I don't even
Oh,
know.
really?
I don't know. Let's see what you're
You're
talking
at the top
about.
of the list, Alex Vincent. It's like I don't even know the name of it.
Really?
Yeah, go to your own IMDb page, man.
It's going to be something
I was like,
that
you didn't tell me?
It's going to be something I don't even remember or...
It hasn't even been shot yet. I don't think.
I don't know what this
Did
is.
you sign? Are you just signing shit?
No,
willy-nilly?
I didn't agree to do shit. I don't think.
Sounds like there's some Chucky stuff coming out. Be like,
No,
yes.
it's not that. I don't think.
What if it is?
Do you see it?
I don't know what it is.
Oh,
What is it?
is it? What, this
Dead air. Dead
descending?
Yeah.
air. Descending.
Oh man,
Descending.
yeah.
I don't know what that is.
What
Why
is
don't you
that?
explain that, Alex?
Yeah. You know, sometimes sometimes you get offered things
Yeah.
and you go do them. That was one of those things.
When was that?
Wow.
It was 2000. I can tell you exactly when it was, actually. We filmed it September of 2016.
Nice.
And I know because I met Camilla.
Because you were there.
I met Camilla like 2 weeks before, and I met her, and this was happening in Ohio, and she lived in Ohio. So this was like the first time we got together after meeting, was there. And she, like our first date, if you will, she sat there and watched me act in this low-budget film. Yeah,
Well, she
I
loved
play a
you
character.
then.
I play a character named Craven, and it's like I'm a vampire hunter of sorts. And
Where is this movie?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
It's one of
I
those
didn't know if it
production.
was ever going to come out. It's one of those things that you just do, and you don't know if it's ever going
Yeah.
to come out. And
Yeah.
sometimes,
Going straight to Amazon Prime.
whatever it is, I'm never going to watch it. And that's nothing against them. It's just that I have a hard time watching myself to begin with, and
Joe and I are 100% going to try and
I
watch this.
don't
Oh, we're gonna track
think
this down, man.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I
Find
have
it.
no faith that I did a good job in it at all.
And then we'll live stream it onto
don't
Instagram
really remember what
through
I
the
did.
final note.
I don't really remember what I did. Yeah, the descending. Yeah.
Sorry, I thought that was new. I was like, he didn't tell me.
It's one of the more recent things that I've
You
done.
did lead this pretty big, Joe. I got to be honest. It's a little
Yeah, you thought it was something
anticlimactic.
going to be big, but I
Well, I didn't.
there's
know.
a couple
I-
things on there that
Yeah.
that like I've done. You know, I get offered to do things all the time, and
It's no
I
Stranger
say
Things
no
2.
most of the time. But if it's a decent enough script or it seems interesting, and sometimes it's different than what you expected, and sometimes it's better than you thought it would be, and you never know
It's
with
like
things like
sex.
that.
Sometimes it's really good, and sometimes it's not.
Yeah. Sometimes you wonder how you got there in the first
Yeah.
place.
What
but-
is this? Who are you?
Yeah, just going through the motions.
But yeah,
Yeah.
if
Thinking about that
it
last-
comes out, I hope it's good. I did a scene in some other thing called called like Dark
Nice.
Military or something.
Okay.
I forget what it was. I should know. I'm sorry.
Wait, don't you
but I
have
never
some-
saw that.
Yeah, how
I
do you
didn't
not know
I
your
didn't
own
know if it
movies?
was any good.
Joe, what are the movies that are in the posters again?
I don't know.
What is called Dark? Oh fuck! The
Darkness
Jersey
Falls.
Devil.
Oh, the
You talking
posters,
about
the
in
fake
the
posters
fake
in
posters?
South of Central?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dark
forget.
Harvest.
Dark Harvest? Is that the
Yeah.
vampire
Yeah,
picture?
vampire. Yeah.
Now we got to make those movies. If
I know.
South, if,
I
if,
can't
if
wait.
this show picks up,
Yeah,
then we're going to have to go
Jersey
back
Devil.
and make all these movies.
Jersey Devil would be great, man.
Like It's Always Sunny went and made Lethal Weapon 5.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Dude,
going to have to go back and do
we'll
this.
do it with
yeah.
like
I was thinking
no
that.
money
Yeah.
on VHS.
I was telling, I messaged you last night. I was thinking, I really think that we should make a YouTube channel of really high production music videos for dumbass songs. Like,
Who would pay
make
for
some
that?
really dumb, silly songs, but really go way overboard with the.
I'm down, but who's
hype.
paying? I can't.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll just make it look like it's
right.
you know,
We'll make it
Are you
look
doing,
like,
like-
it's supposed to be super big.
What was it?
we could do it cheap.
What does the fox say? Like that shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
like
was a great video.
These stupid songs on YouTube get really popular, and I could write stupid songs, and we could make them, and then
Yeah.
but we should really like spend the time on a video for it. We'll start with one. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we
I'm
could
down,
recruit
guys.
artists.
I would love to have a part in this. It sounds
Okay.
very fun.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna take a break after next week. We'll come up with some content for you guys. We'll figure out what we're gonna do next. I just have so much going on. I'm gonna be in 4 cities in 6 weekends, and so moving into this house. I hope so far so good with everything, and a lot of you guys were very kind to wish me well on it, so I appreciate that. But yeah, all right. Thanks for joining us tonight. We're gonna be back next week. I'm not sure what we're gonna have in store for you, but it'll be something, I'm sure.
We'll all be sitting here talking about Joe's adventures at Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah, maybe he'll go
Because,
back this weekend.
we're friends and all, but
Oh,
he
I'm
didn't
doing.
invite us.
Oh wait, I'll have a story. Oh, maybe you guys want to come. We're doing.
I always want to come.
Maybe you're
Alex.
already going. We're doing Nerdorama at Bear Assets.
Yeah, May 4th, apparently.
That's going to be before next week. So
Yeah.
we'll go to Bear Assets on the 4th.
Dude, they just announced.
If anyone's in Florida and
Am I invited
Tampa
to this,
area
Alex?
wants to come,
Val Kilmer just announced that they are doing a Willow sequel series through Disney Plus.
That sounds awesome.
all right.
I'm all for it.
Willow.
Willow.
Yeah. The Mad
I just
Margaret
remember the little person from the movie. That's
Warwick
all I could
Davis.
picture. Yeah, who I met him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad Marty, come on, man, it was dope. The movie's awesome. There was like a lot of cool stuff coming out at like was it McDonald's and Burger King for that movie when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
was
Oh, yeah. I kind of remember that too. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. They
All the
teamed up
collectible
for the
stuff.
marketing.
Yeah.
Marketing push was huge.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we'll be back next week. I'm going to close the show with a song from Frankie and Rufus that I have not gotten to play yet. This was mixed at my studio, which I barely mentioned, avproductionsonline.com. If anyone has anything they want to record or anything, obviously just contact us. But yeah, we'll be back next week.
It's fun talking with everyone.
Same old same. Thank you, Mikey.
Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you, Joe.
for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks,
Thank
Joe.
you,
Thanks,
Ari
Alex.
Lehman. And
Tell
we'll
us more about
Nerdorama.
dongs.
we'll come up with fun stuff to talk about, and we'll recap
All
Bear
our
Assets.
listeners.
Maybe we'll try to get some fun video from Bear Assets if
Oh,
you,
man.
you and your wife want to have sex in front of everybody.
I don't know if you can
do
do that at Bear Assets.
Oh, that's a shame.
Nice.
do what I
Or
can
maybe
at
maybe
Bear
it's for the
Assets.
best. All right,
You
guys.
can always come over, Alex.
Let's get someone pregnant, guys.
Wells, you can come over too.
Fuck yeah.
See you guys next week. This is Frankie and Rufus with Same Old Same.
Bye.
You're looking, you're talking. What do you wish for? What do you wish for? You're losing by putting all your cards on the table just 'cause you're able. Now look at what we've done. How can we hold
This has been The Final Note. Tune in next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time.